Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Saturday. So glad you're with us today. Oh, we've got a show. We've got an incredible show. Actually, I didn't get a lot of chance to talk about this last night, but there is something very special happening today. It is going to be a wonderful match to something that we brought you last Sunday, which of course was a really important diamond ring. Now, the truth is this necklace that I have today, it really matches everything, but we are going to have one of our largest diamond necklaces we've ever presented, ever brought to you. It's going to be very exciting. We have a 2-carat 5-stone. Usually we see 5-stone in a ring like last week. We've actually got a 2-carat 5-stone necklace for you, full necklace. The stones look much bigger than they even are, and trust me, they're big, but it's because they're bezel set, so it's a really easy to wear, very modern, really beautiful style for you. So I think you're going to like it a lot. We've got that coming up for you. It's one of our big top of the hours. We also have, there's one more moonstone. So I know that, listen, we had a really special, a really gorgeous moonstone for you. It was a bridge round, remember it? We had a great stone, but it might have been a little bit out of people's price range. So I'm very excited to say that we do have one last one. Hunted it down, so you sought it out, and we've got it for you. It is a very exciting piece. What we're going to do is we're going to show you a carat 65 round. It's in the more simple bridge. So it's still a bridge that we love, but you get a little more affordable price point. As a matter of fact, could be the most affordable of the moonstones we've seen of all. And these are this collection stones. So we're going to see that. As well as we have Diaspore, emerald cut. Listen, I know again, last night, 9 carat and a half, a very important piece. We're going to see a slightly bigger stone, 10 carats, but it's an emerald cut. So all of that and more, stay with us. We've got the necklace, we've got aquas, we've got everything you need, including diamonds. So we're going to take a look at our first item. It's going to be our blue topaz. I know so many of you love the blue topaz, and I do too. And I'm glad it's here because, well, we're looking forward to a big day of jewelry, great gems, amazing center stones, diamonds galore. I've got, requests. Do you have one? Whatever you want to see, we'll bring out for you. How about this? This is going to be our trillion cut in the fabulous Swiss blue. It's going to be 1129533. And this has a 642 trillion. So it's massive. It's the electric blue. I personally, you're never going to convince me that there's a blue topaz better than a Swiss blue. I just think that when you've got color like this, electric blues, amazing, amazing brightness, beauty, neons, if you will. You know what it reminds me of? It's a Cambodian blue zircon color, but in a much more affordable way to do it. And that's, I know the blue zircons get pricey because they were one source and they're really rare and they're mined out. Here's your 642 with 19 points in diamonds. It's interesting. I thought it would take more than 19 points in diamonds to make it around that perimeter, but we've got a 19-point diamond weight. Now, it's a really pretty mounting. It's actually asymmetrical because you've got the split shank on one side, the single row on the other, the beautiful way that it's actually going to elevate. You see that? We left it with an open basket. Why? Well, if you're going to pay for 642, of a stone, you might as well see as much of that 642. Isn't it true? We always see the top of a stone, but we rarely get to appreciate all the depth of the stone. So setting it up like this, giving it a little more pronounced mounting, it makes it so pretty from all the angles, all the directions, all the sides. And then this is like, you remember Lucida prongs where they do that crisscross? This is a little bit, and I don't know what, I have scrubbed this all morning. I don't know why. And it's still got stuff on it. Let me make sure I'm going to just give it one final shot here. And then I'm going to do my best. And while we're doing it, we'll try it on for you. So here's what it looks like on the hand. Nice big stone, of course, the presence of that trillion. And yet it's just brilliant. Trillions do that. They give you a great brilliance to them. It's just all around fabulous. And yeah, it's a bit of a cocktail ring, but you see the 1 row here and then the 2 rows here, and then that great way it's going to elevate so that as you look at it, now of course you could stack with it if you want to because of that elevation, put something right on next to it, but it is just so beautiful to see that bright blue like you're getting here. And by the way, ooh, new price tag. No longer going to be that whole, it's a nice price of $39.99, but it's not the great price. It's not the wonderful price that I'm looking to bring you on everything that we do today. So it's no matter if it's brand new or not, it's going down in price. So you've got a great opportunity to select whatever you like, get something really cool. And by the way, it's $9.99 to the very first caller. Welcome into Saturday. It's a stormy one out here. We're getting the storm of the century. And you know what? It's quite, I know, we're probably getting more rain than most of the East Coasters today, I would imagine. But, it's one of those where a little novelty rain probably could do us good. But, does it wreak havoc on our already very calm roads. But I'll tell you what, we're all here ready to shop. We're excited about this day. We've got, okay, do you want a sneak peek of the diamond necklace? I mean, it's going to take every bit of discipline I have to not show this like 5 minutes from now because I'm so excited about it. We haven't just done the big diamond ring. Of course, we did our 3.5 carat version last week that I know you guys are already loving. And I've heard from so many people who received their diamond ring and they're loving it. And that's wonderful. I have the necklace though. It's going to bring us for the first time the really big stones. And look at this. Bezel set diamonds. Okay, so that's the back. There's the front. And this is going to be, watch, flexible. So it's going to be basically tailored to your neckline every day. So all this great adjustability. We do have white gold and yellow gold available for you. We'll even do a rose gold if you like it. So all that coming up. We're going to see a lot of special diamond pieces, but it's the truth. It goes with not just the 3.5 carat band that we had last Sunday, but also any of the bands. If you have our 1 carat band, our 2 carat band, our 1.5 carat band, if you like big diamonds, it's for you. And as we are officially, we're halfway through the month of November here. And so it means we are, less than 6 weeks away from Christmas time, which means even less time till we get to Hanukkah. So it's really an important time to shop. All right, let's move on. We've got a yellow sapphire, and I really like, there's a great designer that does really cool things with what we call illusion settings. I want to show this really quickly. It's a pendant we don't see all the time, but usually this designer only works in diamonds. I want to show you what we have here because it's actually going to be, this one is just, this is why it's never on the air. It just doesn't like to sit up on its own because it's all articulated and some little hinged pieces here. So I might need to get, we'll do some double tweezing here so we can get it set up for you. But this is where, again, you see that little emerald platform there. Emerald with, okay, let's just only go up to the hand so you can see it lengthwise because that won't be a problem when you're wearing it like you're supposed to. Setting it on jewelry turntables is another thing, but that's how it's intended, and that's, of course, what it's going to do. Perfect drop. It looks like 2 emerald cuts, doesn't it? Emerald cut, emerald cut. The second emerald cut, it's actually made of baguettes and rounds, but the second one's going to be surrounded by emeralds. It's 111-9764. Take a look at this. It's a 1-inch drop style. So it's this really great look of bigger diamonds here. You've got an 18 karat gold. It's amazing how much 18 karat gold we've been seeing of late, which I'm thrilled about. Why not? Let's bring you premium gold. I mean, who's going to argue with that? Not a bigger price tag either, which I think is wonderful. Now it's 15 points in the emerald. They're going to be the rounds. Then you've got 13 points in the baguettes, 27 points in the diamonds. That's going to be the round brilliant. So all together, we're looking at a diamond weight of 40 points and then your 15 in the emeralds. But great drop here, 1-inch style, and it stays as is in the 18 karat gold. But when you're talking about emeralds and diamonds, and let's show it to you on so you can see what it looks like. So it's not, again, this isn't an oversized piece. It's nothing too large for you. It's going to be that really, really wearable design that we love, and you can see how it's going to show up even better maybe against my skin tone. Great, but look at that, against a color, bright color, beautiful. Again, bright emeralds are so rare to find. We're going to go up close because I do want to hold it up here at the midpoint just so you can see the striking emeralds that you have in these rounds because they are, look at that, perfectly matched, and they're even channel set, which is not easy to do. So we only have the one. We'll blow it out here very quickly, but this is like having 2 pendants in one, and even the bail's done in diamonds, and we're thrilled about that too. But we're going to make it really affordable, and look at that stunning design. And yet these are the designer pieces I rarely show until we start bringing them under cost because they just don't align with our pricing structure here. Designers, they can do that. They can get whatever they want, and they do. And they have huge markups, and they, you know, let's face it, jewelry costs a lot to make these days. So it's lovely to have designer pieces without designer price tag because, you know, designers do lovely things. This is being one of them. And yet we're going to do better than even $39.99 or $29.99. And again, let me try to realign this here so you can see it really, really well. But again, emeralds, diamonds, May, April's, birthstones together, and a really simple way to go here, under $1,000. Not 9, not 8, not even, oh no, not even going to be $7.99. Making this one easy for you. Just again, a little bit more challenging to set up here, but look at that. All that great finishing you're going to get as well. One only will make it $777. First caller on that emerald diamond pendant, and one only there. And so again, that staggered perspective where it goes smaller to larger, also kind of cool there. Get registered if you are not so that you can be ready to shop or make requests. Did you get this one already? Oh, yes, you do? Okay, so that one's gone. Bear with us. We have a little bit of backup on the phone lines here. So it's going to take a minute for everyone to arrive today because Well, there's some crazy conditions out there. We're not used to getting any rain, so when you get 3 inches in one day, it changes things a little bit. So here we go with our next piece, which actually, it looks like I have it backwards here. So it'll take a minute for everyone to arrive probably. So if you are waiting on hold, please bear with us. We only have one operator at the moment. So bear with us on that. But it's going to be 112-8825, okay? We've got one of our prettiest freshwater pearls, and we're calling it silver. I think it's anything but. It's really got a lot of blue and purple and periwinkles to it, which I think is so lovely. But you're also getting, oh yeah, good size. It's a 9.6 millimeter pearl. We always measure pearls not in carat weight by diameter. So you've got this really special stone. It's actually in platinum with the chain. So we're throwing in a chain here as well, which the chain would be more money on its own. Love that we're going to make it affordable for you. And again, bear with us if you're waiting on hold. Do not hang up. 8825 is the number here. Platinum setting, chain included. The chain's even going to give you a really premium. We'll talk about it. We'll show it to you from a distance. There's a little adjustability to it. But it's going to be just a pearl. 9.6 millimeter freshwater cultured pearl, but again has blues and lavenders. So that's really special. And we don't do dyed pearls. So that may be a freshwater cultured pearl, but it's not dyed or enhanced to get those unique colors that you're seeing. And that makes it very special as well. So it's going to be better than $19.99, better than $1,000. Don't forget about the trillion cut Swiss blue that is still hanging out here. And then we've got, oh, beautiful, beautiful pieces all day. Lots of new, lots of designer. And then we've got our, wait till you see the aquas we're going to blow out. I mean, huge aquas. So it's going to be quite a day, but I'll make this $599 instead. And it's got a really, you see the chain, it's like this, kind of reminds me of those really cool U-links that we see all over, but everyone's knocking off the U-link because, well, there's a big designer that charges a couple $100,000 for one of them. And so this is how it looks from a distance away. How lovely is that? And then, but it's really, it's a nice gauge chain, and that's what's a little more important. So you've got, looks like, yep, 15 and 16 inches. Now, remember, if that doesn't work for you, you can always regift the chain, and then you could put it on any chain you want, because obviously that'll come off. So no problem. You don't have to leave it. It's not permanently married or affixed to this chain, so you can take that off and wear it as you like. But what a great idea this is. So no diamonds, just simple and elegant here, in a great color where it does look a little more silvery gray from a distance, but then when you see it up close, you get all those beautiful glows. It's really, again, heavy on the purple and the periwinkles, and that's what it looks like from a distance away. So now that's, see, this is what I was talking about. Lower light helps pearls. You're going to see a much better perspective in a lower lighting on a pearl because they don't need all the harsh light. And when I stand here to show you these shots, whether it's earrings or pendants or what have you, it really is a little bit darker because, again, they don't, you know, it's not important to light where I stand. So you get that really, really good look where you're seeing actually a more true color to the pearl, and you see those purples and pinks and lavenders and a little bit of the blue as well. So that's very important. And it's $599, so that's quite the value, and a spring ring closure and a great heavy link chain that you could actually, this is one of those chains that doesn't look like you have to have a pendant. It's a nice gauge to the point where I think you could wear it on its own and it would look lovely. And by the way, that's about 16 inches, sits right about where that microphone is, and then 15 is a little bit above it. But again, you can change it out if you like to, DBT wise, etc. That's going to work. So here's what it looks like again on the hand for you, and then we'll show it up close one more time as well so you can see what that's all about. But a really unusual color, I can honestly say, in all the pearls I've had from, and that's the back. So you see there's one little imperfection there because Mama Nature, but you have the back and then the front, and that's why you look for the non-hallmark side of the bail, and that's going to tell you where the front is, but obviously you'll be able to take a good look at that. So nothing wrong with an imperfection in a pearl. It's like an inclusion in a diamond. You just don't want it to be glaring, or in this case, you just want to have it where you're not going to see it in the back of the pendant because it's not going to rotate. So you got that one. So $599 only. That's a cool piece. And then we have a really bold, this is my yellow sapphire. It's huge. Yellow sapphire, but it's in a wide band style. How pretty is this? And you know, it's really, it's a little gutsy. And I'm talking about the weight of the ring, but also it takes a really good sapphire in the yellow to put it in yellow gold. Do you know what I mean? If you're, usually you have to put a yellow sapphire in white gold. They tend to have a little lighter color to them. If, with 8245, which we're showcasing now, and by the way, who got that pendant? Diamonds and emeralds gone? Who was it? Susan, thank you. Susan, I appreciate you shopping with us today. And of course, go figure, Susan took my pendant, the one I wanted. It's the piece I wanted from the day, but it's okay. You know, we know that, yeah, I always get the short end of the stick when it comes to shopping because obviously I got to wait till you see it. And once you see it, you think you're going to see anything here and have it stick around, it's never going to happen. So again, welcome into our Saturday. This is yellow sapphire. Why we normally see them in white gold is because you have to get the contrast. This stone, it's standing out among the yellow gold that it's in. So that's very telling, isn't it? Let's take a look at it here. A beautiful bright yellow. Gotta love that color. Plus it's a carat 77, nice size. And it's gonna bring you 53 points in diamonds that are set into the mounting. So you get that big wide band, you get that, it's a cigar band style, really. That's where it has to be of a certain size to call it a cigar band, and that one definitely is. So you've got that wider style, burnished diamonds set within it, and an amazing value for one caller. And yep, get us a request if you have them. We'd love to hear what you're looking for. We'd love to know exactly what you'd like to see. This is so incredible. Isn't it great? I mean, this is really what it's all about. You got a gold piece that was made luckily some time ago. That's going to really help out the cost of it. You've got the amazing value here with all that mirror finishing. It's slightly concave, which means it dips in through the middle. And you know why they do that? It's really clever, so that after you set the stone up in the middle, which is obviously prong set to make sure that's nice and secure, we didn't want it to sit too high. So, you know, it's kind of protected that way. If you start a little lower, you do that subtle little dip. See how the stone itself isn't then going to be elevated all too high off the band. So it's really wearable, because we know these band styles are just that, very wearable. And you have one of the brightest. I know we're going to see a yellow diamond today, and I love our yellow diamonds, but when a sapphire can look like a yellow diamond, when a sapphire can play like it has the color and the brilliance, because that's where diamonds are going to have sapphires beat. They're going to be a little more brilliant usually. If you got a good quality stone, you're going to have brilliance with the diamond. Sapphires aren't going to do that as much, and this stone is even unheated, so we got a rarity there. 53 points of the diamonds, we'll try it on, and you actually can change the gold color. So if you don't want to have the yellow on yellow and that tonal effect, you can go ahead and choose white gold, and we'll do that for you, or even rose gold I wouldn't recommend. But look at how beautiful that is, and it's winking at you. The stone is definitely, look at that, it's shining on through, bright as can be, stunning look. Blowout time is here. We're going to give you one of those values where you just sit there and scratch your head, hopefully after you get the ring, and you sit there and go, how'd they do that? How did they do that price tag on something with so much gold and so many diamonds, and big diamonds at that? There aren't 53 stones here, because the average size of diamond, typically 1 point as an accent stone. That's not what you got here. We don't have 53 diamonds there. So you've got bigger stones individually, that lovely look, the superstar stone in the middle that's even that extra elevated, unheated, and yet we're going to blow it out right now. It is so fantastic. We're going to make it better than $49.99, which is where it should be. I got a better value, and there is just this one. So it's going to be real quick to go, and let's blow it out completely. $1,999. That's for an unheated 1 carat 77 alone, an incredible value. So I would say you're getting the whole piece there. What a winner that is. And speaking of winners, you will be too, because you are going to be hopefully first on the phone lines. That is how you win around here, because most everything I bring you is a one of a kind. So you do want to be very quick to the phone lines and make sure you get in. Okay, so we have this beautiful Tanzanite. Look at this fancy cut. Oh my goodness, so elongated, big diamond up top. I love that yellow diamond up top. It's what we call the canary yellows. So now we don't see a lot of canary yellows, and I love them. So we're gonna see a canary yellow today. Looking forward to that. And we also have some pink sapphires, and there is a Diaspore pendant. Looking forward to that also. A big designer pendant with an Opal. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so stunning. You wanna see it on the hand first because it's big. And it looks like, is this an enhancer? Well, this would be nice if it is. I think so. So not labeled as such, but I think so. So we've got some opportunity here for you. Maybe not. It just looks like it is. I'm not going to break a nail to find out, but it looks like, hold on, we'll figure it out here. Let me see if I got some tools here that can tell me, because this is one of those bigger styles. Look at this on the hand here. This is one of those, where do you like a statement necklace? This is the statement necklace. Check that out. It almost reminds me of a coral reef from a distance, but it's got that really beautiful opal. That is one significant and substantial platinum pendant. What do you think of that? And of course, well, there's a great length to it. Let's see what that one measures. That's a 2¼ inch top to bottom measurement there. And then the tree of life symbol is very popular in jewelry, gives a little bit of that kind of motif as well, and diamonds are throughout. So it's 112-8814. Just had to show you because, again, I'm loving raiding the vaults these days and going like into the very little like last corner nooks where all the really good stuff is hidden, and it usually means the really high end. That's been on the air, but it was a higher price point, so we just got to do some, you know, magic to the discounting. That's what we're doing. So welcome on in. It's a great day to shop. I hope that, you know, Saturday is what we're all about, really just, again, kicking back a little bit, relaxing, getting you some great values on what you love so much, which is jewelry. And let's go ahead and take this on down for you. So 2¼ inches. Let's see it on the neckline again first before we show you the up close, because obviously you're waiting to see that gorgeous stone and all of its glory, because you can already see the blues and the greens and it looks more like subtle, and then you see what a statement that makes there. What do you think? Very impressive, isn't it? Gorgeous piece. We're going to blow it out right now. Take a look at it up close. We're going to need to zoom back for this one. And that is, well, there's a good look at that Australian lightning ridge, black opal, all the colors, reds, yellows. Those are the two tricky ones to get here. And let me zoom back here for you so you can see, well, hopefully all of it. It's got a little mirror finishing to the platinum and some satin finishing as well. A super elongated oval. Look at that. Greens, yellows, reds, oranges, of course, a blue base to it as well. And that will be excuse me for the throat clearing. There's always a couple of those on every Saturday morning. I'm so sorry for that. I know it's terrible to listen to, but the quick little turnaround makes my voice go a little crazy. But here we go. 171. I mean, that is, you know, it's funny, that opal piece is it's a big one. If that was in a ring, can you imagine how big that looked? But it's somewhat dwarfed by the fact this is such a large overall style of this pendant. Just really, really, really well done. And again, 2¼ inches of platinum. What's that going to run you all by itself? Let's just go ahead and blow it out. It's not even going to be $39.99. I like that blowout price. It started at double that. We started at $8,000. I'm about sale on sale. And we don't need a holiday to celebrate a sale. We have great values every day. Every day is a sale day here. You got to understand that. I know you do if you've been watching at all, if you've been shopping at all. You know exactly what these values are about. But in this case, we're going to do better than 39, better than 29, better than 19.99, and that for the opal would be amazing. So somebody needs to dial in very quickly if you want it, because you never know. We might even go lower than what you bargained for. You're ready for the values, we know that, but instead of 19, 18, 17, are you interested yet? Lots and lots of platinum. I love the bigger diamonds that are dispersed throughout. It's almost as if there's little florals, there are little buds, and the buds that are popping off those leaves there are those bigger diamonds amid that, almost like, again, feels like a little bit like bamboo when you see it up close, a little bit like the further away you get coral, then it looks like more flowering designs. It is so special, so designer, and that opal is one of the best we have seen, and there's the proof. Just seeing the movement and seeing the color, because it's a pendant, so you're going to move and everyone's looking at your pendant from different angles. So every time it moves, you see those amazing colors. We're going to make it $1,699. I know it may not be the everyday, like I'm just running errands today, so I'm going to throw on my Carat 71 Australian Lightning Ridge pendant in platinum, but it definitely has that wow factor that for those that like statement pieces that are truly unique, one of a kind, custom designs, well, that's it right there. No doubt about it. Opals always stem from that custom. We always love to do a custom opal because they themselves are custom by Mother Nature. There's no two opals that are ever going to be alike, and that is really the truth. So you've got a really cool stone there at $16.99 in platinum. So beautiful idea. Now there are some major Tanzanites today that are new. I showed you and flashed the pendant. We also have the largest earrings that I've seen here in quite some time, 13 carats plus in round earrings, and they do have an omega backing as well. And then we have pink sapphires in trillion cuts that are glorious studs. They're bright pinks too. And do you want to see our moonstone? A little flash of our new moonstone. There's one new one today. It's the, look at that. Oh, for my pink lovers, this is the most pink we've seen in any of the moonstones. They tend to still, even with all these great colors, they tend to lean more blue and green. But look at this stone. More true pinks. Sometimes the pinks have been more golden pinks. This is really a true pink. And that's been more unusual to see. I think I gotta go refocus the camera here, because you know, you zoom in once or twice and suddenly gotta make sure, there you go. Look at that, wow. This is a bridge, it's a simple bridge. It doesn't feel any different than your more standard classic rings, but is it ever a gorgeous moonstone? So just heads up, there have been a lot of you lately looking for the incredible moonstones. I get it, I understand. They're truly unlike anything we've ever seen out of the moonstone world until just the last couple weeks here. It's 96, 94. It might be too early for this, or not. because when you're giving away jewelry and you've got an audience that expects you to give away jewelry and tunes in every Saturday morning looking for giveaways in jewelry, you know that something extraordinary is about to happen if I'm showing it this early, but it also means that with this discount that I've got on the way, it's not going to last. There is that simple fact that this is not going to last. It will not last at this incredible price tag. So if you're ready, we got the carat 65 in the stunning round. It could not be prettier. It is just perfect. The round's always going to do something a little special here, but when you get that coloring and that beauty and the pinks and the blues and the greens, and this is also ethereal, it is just the best moonstone, and a big part of that is the facet pattern. It's not a cabochon cut like most of the moonstones are. So when you're ready for a moonstone, you come here. And now we've got our carat 65 with 67 points, and there have been a lot of you that have been missing out on moonstones. I get it. And then suddenly I bring out the big round the last couple of days, and no, it's too big for some. So let's just try to make this, since it is a carat 65 with 67. We're going to try to make it more affordable for you than any other moonstone I've had. Does that sound like a good plan? Because we've had the big ones, we've had the major stones, we've had the 4 and the 5, and they're gone. Everything gone. What if we were to go absolutely crazy on this one and give you a choice in gold color? So white gold, which is what I love with that particular mounting and that particular stone, because you see it's not a yellowy, there's no yellowy dinge to it. There's none of that yellow tinge, if you will. It's really a, you know, it starts with a colorless base, and then it just has this great wash of different rainbow colors that are so magnificent. And it doesn't really have as much of the yellows or the oranges. It is really pink centric here with the blues and greens. So very much specialty on this round. It is our carat 65. Do we have anybody thinking about it already, Jason? Are they on the lines ready for this one or something else? Okay, so if that's the case and we're all ready to go with this incredible moonstone, tell you what I'll do. It's got a $49.99 price tag. I'm a little leery of that this early in the show. Want to show you what we mean business on the values. And so here's what I'll do. If you love this one, and I know it'd be a tough one not to love, to be honest. It's going to be tough to really not fall in love with this. I'm going to try it on because you're going to see even more. When you get in a little more darkness, like the hand shot, you see even more of the color. And by the way, that row of diamonds that's underneath, it goes all the way. That's the bridge element, if you will. It's not a big clunky bridge. It really is one of those where, again, just a subtlety to it, where it's almost like someone's going to ask you one day, how did you put your band under your ring? Like, doesn't it look like that? It looks like you somehow, back in the day we had, what were those called? They were sometimes called ring guards, but you would, I remember I had one, Tony, you remember this a long time ago, where there was a separate ring and you could we sold different varieties and you could wedge it between a larger split shank style and you could kind of slide it in, and it was a sizing nightmare because, you know, it didn't really fit right once you were adding rings. But this gives me that little feeling where it's almost like your band, because you see how the band of diamonds sits right close to the hand. It's almost like that separate, and somehow it's just somehow underneath your bridge that carries your moonstone. But aren't you seeing more color here? It's a little darker here, so you see more of that true to what you're going to see in person color there. And you see there's still a little bit of orange and golden glow with the pinks and the purples and the blue greens and those really fantastic colors you have all the way through. But there's that side profile, so there you can see how it is set up just a little bit elevated, just enough to really let those diamonds run through. And speaking of that, the diamonds are so spectacular. You're getting all the rainbow colors. That's not the moonstone reflecting all those rainbow colors you're seeing from the diamonds. That's what great VS diamonds do. They give you that amazing brilliance. Every one of those diamonds is going to also mimic what the moonstone's able to do by giving you all the colors of the rainbow in one. And it is not going to be, I can't do $49.99 and expect it to go. But we could try a little discounting. And I know we've already got a couple of you on the phone lines. Thank you for being early on the phone lines, because that is always the key to getting in. Always. It's always the way that you're going to be successful here is by getting in early. The sooner you call, the better chance you get. You are putting yourself at literally the front of the line. So that's very important to dial in whenever you see something you love. Otherwise, someone else is going to be a little quicker and then they're going to score the value. So we want to make sure you're aware of how important it is. Before you see the price tag, before you see the discount, you want to call, you want to dial. But let's make this better than $49, $39, $29, even $19.99, which I think is my most affordable moonstone I've had. We're going to send it out in a hurry. Please call early. I don't want you to miss it. We'll do any gold, any size. That's all up to you to choose. But what we need to do is get you, because I heard you guys over the last couple of days, it was Friday night and also Thursday night, that we had some moonstones, and a couple of you said, I would love to just get one a little bit on the more affordable side. Here is that opportunity. This is that moment. And if you don't love $19.99, I got some great news for you. I'm going to go even lower just because we want to get these phone lines rocking. We really do. Come on in. This is the day to be shopping the values. Everything's on sale on this Saturday, and we're going to make it better than $19.99. 67 points in those breathtaking diamonds. Here's your chance to pick it up and get it quickly. Don't wait. It's not 19. This is going to go. And please experience these at home, because every time I'm trying so mightily to show you all the different looks and the close-ups and the faraways and the different perspectives and all the different lighting, but there's still, it's a TV studio, so there's still a lot of light. And the truth is, they don't need it. They want your lighting that you have at home and when you're at the office and when you're about in your day, just doing what you do, living life, and wanting something that goes with absolutely everything. This is that piece, this is that ring, and yet it's not going to be 19 or 18 or even, oh, I really want to do 1888. Just want to also make sure the value is there for you. The value's got to be there. Here's what we'll do, better than even 18. How about $17.99? Are we digging it now? And it is like 3 rings in one. I'm sorry, but it is. It is. We went over the top. It's lavish. Everyone else in the business is always asking me, how do you guys do that? You're still doing the bigger mountings. You're doing mountings where there's 2 rings and 3 rings in one. Yes, indeed. Look right there. You've got a band that's on the outside. That's its own separate band. That's how it starts. You do the diamond band on the inside, and then you do the separate bands top and bottom. You realize you are getting 3 rings in one. That's exactly, I mean, there's no other way to, I mean, you see it. You look at it, you see it, you got that perspective, and yet it's not going to be $17.99 because I'm still awaiting that caller to say, yes, please. Yes, please, I want it. It's mine. That's the question. Who is going to be the lucky one caller that says that gets it for themselves, that has it on their way to their house to experience what these moonstones are all about in person, because you can never appreciate them fully until you actually see it in real life. And I mean that because this lighting is really not what they need. They don't need all the harsh lighting in the world. They just need to be seen at your home as you go about your day. Every time you wear it, that's what we want to see. We want to see these beautiful stones on the hand in your environment. It's like a pearl, very similar. It's like pearls. It's like even our Tanzanite, our neon stones. They never show you their true color here in this environment. So you've really got to see it at home. But let's just go ahead and get you a better value. $17.77, how about? Okay, let's go better than that. Very first caller, I'm trying, I keep dropping the price, waiting for these phone lines to go absolutely crazy. Here's how we do it. Make it only $1,699. There's the more affordable of the faceted that we've had, really, I think, what, all time in a ring? Yes, of these high-end museum collectible stones and all the amazing color you have there. And we've got 60 seconds with it, and that's it. It'll be gone. It's just a beautiful look. And there's every time it moves, every angle you see, side profile, underneath, Q-lit side, the beautiful front, look at that. All of that, yeah, it's got a little bit of that glow there, that Aurora Borealis type glow that we love to see, but in a natural stone. That's what's so remarkable here. And it's only $16.99 for essentially, I mean, I was just thinking about that from a breakdown standpoint. If you divide that by 3, because again, the foundation behind the Moonstone is the 3 bands, that's like $550 a band. So $560 maybe, $560, something like that per band. If you were just breaking it down as far as the established mounting, how it's setting up there, it's amazing. Pink sapphire earrings, yes, we have them. Huge Tanzanites. How do you define huge Tanzanites? How about 7 carats? Huh. Can you believe there's a match to that earring? 2 of them that look like that. Oh, wow. That is pretty impressive. And then we've got Diaspores. We'll see the big diamond necklace a little bit later. I'm excited about the diamond necklace. 2 carats in a diamond necklace on the way today. It's so important. I was, they wanted me to show it tomorrow, and I said, no, let's not make them wait. Big Saturday here. We got a really cool necklace for you. Going to be coming up. That's a really pretty style. So we've got a great looking necklace for you. It's all those big diamonds we'll see right here. They are bezel set. Aren't they fabulous? So about almost half carats there on those. So that'll be coming up a little bit later. Big Tanzanite rounds. Well, we had the rounds that I flashed. Then there's a smaller version. So good news. We've got Tanzanite rounds for a couple of you today, which is very good news. Jason, are you on this one or something else? Something else? All right. So that one's here as well. Well, hopefully everybody's got their moonstones, because I know we're running out of the stones themselves, so we won't be able to bring you too much in the finished jewelry pieces going forward. There is a very large trillion Tanzanite as well. Told you we brought out some big ones today. The museum is getting ready, so we thought, let's give you all one last chance. How about that? Trillion with these really cool yellow diamonds. That's interesting. We haven't done that before where we break the halo for a moment just to add the yellow diamonds. So really cool style. Wait till you see it on the hand too, because it's like the 3-stone style, but with the halo still, and then the yellows and the whites, and kind of a cool ring there. It really feels very, very futuristic, doesn't it? Feels very modern. And call me on the Moonstone because we're still verifying that one's not gone yet. I was kind of surprised, but that's still here for you. So if you do want an incredible Moonstone, that's the way to go. What do you think? Pretty cool stone. I love that for $16.99. And again, bridge mounting, diamonds, lots of gold, 3 bands in one. You gotta love it. So that's gonna be, I hope that one's gone sooner rather than later, but we're just gonna give it another couple seconds because I know our phone lines just got really busy. Sometimes the delay is a little bit extra, it seems like, on the weekends. Why, I would have no idea why that is, but it is something you pick up on. So we'll make sure that one's gone before we move along here, but if you do love it, you gotta call me. $16.99, one only, and then we'll find out who's got what. Jason, what were you picking up after all?
What do you think about the Moonstone and rose gold?
I don't like it. I don't like the Moonstone and rose gold at all. Yes?
Do you have
The
the height of the Moonstone?
height?
Yeah, like how
The height off the ring? Oh, okay, yeah, the diameter. So you should know this. You're a design girl. Didn't you go to like some fashion school? It's called the diameter. Yes, when you cut fabric, you need to know that, right? The diameter, is that what they mean? Yeah, the side to side. Okay, because the height, it's hardly gonna sit off the hand. Yeah, with the halo? Oh, okay, so like the width of the ring. Okay, because it doesn't stand up too high off the hand at all. But let's do this. So I'll do the stone first because I'm not clear on what they need. So we'll do stone first, which is 7.5. And then if you're going overall here like this, I would, let's see, 11. So it's 11 millimeters in total. I'm just giving you millimeters. If you want a ruler measurement, we can do that too. Jason, did you pick up this one or something else? Nothing? Okay. They're just a rose gold person and they didn't. Okay. So again, yeah, I don't really love, just because there's no real, yeah, I don't think there's anything that's going to really flatter the stone in rose gold, but white or yellow, absolutely a great way to go. But 11 millimeters wide, about 7+ millimeters on the stone itself. So that gives you an idea. Again, a beautiful look. You can see it from a distance away here as well. So, you know, nothing that's going to be too overpowering or too wide of a ring. Some of the bridge, I know we hear bridge and we think wide because we do bridge mounting. Some of them are like knuckle to knuckle. Others have 6 rows in diamonds. So some of them are much larger. This one's just a really, I always call this our easy to wear. I don't think it's too overdone. Certainly doesn't have, you know, 1.5 carats in diamonds. It makes it a little more simple and therefore I think a little more wearable for everybody as well, which is always nice. A lot of us, we want to wear our jewelry. You know, I think a lot of us fall in love with things that are really beautiful, but it doesn't mean we're going to wear it every day. And the whole purpose of owning great jewelry is to indeed wear it and enjoy it. And I always say, if you're not wearing it, it's probably time to maybe, you know, either pass that piece down or gift it to somebody who will enjoy it, or, you know, in today's market, you can resell and profit really, really nicely off your jewelry because obviously there's such a demand and new jewelry is so expensive. So there's a huge market right now for, even if you have pieces that you find that are, you know, my mom's been doing this with some of her older jewelry. I've been assisting her in helping, you know, sell it because, you know, she has pieces from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. And she's just not wearing them anymore, and that's okay. That is allowed. And if that's something that, I hope we're doing the same thing with the fashion, and we're, you know, donating pieces we don't wear anymore. I know I do every single outfit I wear. I donate it the following week. Once a week, I take all the clothing that I wear and I donate it, just because I don't usually wear things more than once on the air, just because out of respect for you guys. Just, it's a TV thing. So, you know, it's one of those things where if it's time to give it new life, you know, if you have pieces from yesteryear or maybe pieces that, you know, are just not your style anymore, there's a great market right now for fine jewelry because, you know, obviously everyone's looking for a great deal because no one's buying the stuff that's out in retail, right? So it's just a really good time to, you know, move that older jewelry, and hopefully it can help fund your new pieces that you want as well. It's just always something that I recommend because obviously there's a huge market for it right now. Let's talk about what we're going to do with some pink sapphires. Also have a great pendant or two. We've got a big day of diamonds if you like diamond rings. And also, I'm going to show you a couple things here. Let's get to some exotics. And I've got ruby, sapphire, and tsavorite coming up. And we're going to do some discounting from the vault. I've got all kinds of vault. That one's still here, I guess, right? Nobody took that one? Nobody got the Moonstone? No. Okay, so that one's still here. And then take a look at this. This is a ruby. Oh, my. Pretty ruby too. Really good. 84 pointer, looks even larger. We saw that the other day. We had a 50 pointer that looked like a 1 carat. And then this is my sapphire. These are really the classics here. Aren't they gorgeous? We got a little red, white, and blue going on. But I also have this tsavorite, and we're doing a little mini wheel for you as we're about to wrap up hour number 1. So again, only a couple hours left. We don't get a lot of time with you. So this is really, oh, look at that. Let's just put that one maybe in the middle, because that tsavorite is really, that is a very high-end, larger ring. And make no mistake, these are large rings too. It's just, it's tough to compete with that wide band of that tsavorite. So ruby, sapphire, tsavorite, and not all related. The ruby and the sapphire, of course, are part of the corundum family. They're like, you know, brothers and sister, if you will. But they are really special. When you've got tsavorite garnet, that's a real rarity to get in the garnet world. So we've got lots of gold here, beautiful classic mounting. I would say the ruby and the sapphire are really classic, definitely so. So really important pieces to think about. And we've got some amazing value. I hope you're ready for this, because we got a nice little discount on some pieces I wanted to blow out here quickly for you, when they've all been kind of tucked away in a vault for a while, and it's just like everything else. Same way you should look at your, you know, jewelry collection as your own little vault. And if you got pieces there that, again, are spending more time in the vault than they are in your hand, time to move those along. This is where, again, we've got these really important pieces. I've kind of plucked them from the vault. They don't get seen a lot because they're very, very high-end, so they have a little higher price tag, and now we get to discount them for you, so it's a lot easier. So a really big day to get some discounts for you, and we're going to take the $39.99 pieces. They're all at the same price, so you definitely want to just hop in on the phones. Make sure you let us know which one you like the best. Out of the 3, we have our sapphire, which is our 84 pointer with the diamonds around it. That's going to be 84 points in the sapphire and 52 points around it. If we go over to the ruby, that's our 84 pointer, and that is 64 points in diamonds. And then the tsavorite, one of the brightest, cleanest. That is a powerful stone, is it not? Really good tsavorite garnet. We want those brighter greens. Most of them are deep, dark greens. That's not the best quality this is. This is that bright, amazing, think like emerald, but cleaner. And that's what you have here. And that's 53 points in the tsavorite, 38 points in diamonds. They've all got the same price. They're coming down to their lowest price. Yeah, how can I know that? Well, it's actually under cost on each and every one of them. They were made some time ago. So that's also helping, is that, you know what, we're taking the old prices, getting those under cost for you, making sure all 3 can go out the door before we run out of time and we run out of jewelry. And so we want to make sure that you get some great big values. $39 they will not be, and even half of that at $19.99, even better value. And by the way, we have platinum and gold. So the only platinum piece up there is the ruby. So that's going to stay in platinum. And then your gold pieces can actually be switched. So if you want to take that yellow gold and make it white or rose, you can. If you want to take this white gold and make it yellow or rose, be our guest. It is with our pleasure. We'll do that for you. But this is not going to be even $1,500 per ring. And we know that we're looking at some of the classics in the world as far as the ruby and the sapphire. The tsavorite's kind of like one of the newer classics for collectors to enjoy, and every one of them is going to go very quickly. They're not 15, they're not 14. They are not even going to be like they are $13.99. It's a pretty impressive value as well. But again, which one do you want? Platinum, gold, or gold? We've got tsavorite, sapphire, and ruby for you. And that is incredible. So now we're going to take it even lower than 13, better than 12, better than $11.99. Which one would you like? Our lines are going to get very busy here, but there's only one of each. We specialize in one-of-a-kind jewelry, so you're not going to see something that we can sell here in large quantities ever. I mean, a large quantity for me is having 2 or 3, or yesterday we had 5 bangles, and in 30 seconds they were gone. So it is really crucial to dial in as early as you can. We're going to blow these out for only $1,111. Just going for the number ones there, because they are number 1 in our value story today. And yet sapphire, classic mounting. We know some royals that have pieces that look like that. And by the way, it's a royal blue sapphire too. And we call it that more as a color indicator, not about who wears it. But you also have the ruby, and that's just going to be the halo, but with an extra diamond on each side as well. And then our tsavorite, wider band, lacy style mounting there. And look at those together. I mean, if you wanted to take all 3, you'd be spending $33, and you'd have the greatest collection of really unique jewelry pieces here, no doubt about it. So last chance, last call at 11:11. Again, we are melting down anything. So like, for example, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, I'm here with you 3 hours. Everything that didn't go, which from those 3 days, we had like 7 items total from 3 days that did not go. They're all getting melted down. That same thing is happening so that we can, A, 2 things. We can move along any piece that once you see it at the lowest price, not a lot of sense in keeping it and showing it over and over and over, because you know, you're going to take it if you love it. So there's that. But then also, again, melting down the metals helps to make new jewelry more affordable. So we don't have to go out buy gold at the $4,100 an ounce it is. You can just use the gold. And yeah, that's what you do with gold, right? Gold and platinum, that you can repurpose them, if you will. So that's really one of the beautiful things about it. So 1111, so it means value today, but it also means value going forward. And that's really important as well. So we can keep these discounts you love going so you don't have to spend more than you have to on jewelry, which everywhere else right now, and you don't have to compromise quality. And that's the bigger thing, I think, is that so many people have to let the budget dictate what they want and what they need. And I say, we don't need to do that. Look at that Diaspore. That's a new one coming up. Plus, we'll have that diamond necklace on the way. That's coming up as one of our big top of the hours. It's coming up at the noon hour. So 12 o'clock Pacific time. It's just an hour and 15 minutes from now. And then as far as this next top of the hour, that's 15 minutes from now, look at that. There's the round Tanzanite. So this is a round Tanzanite. We've got the 13 carats, but I also have the more basic carat 28. But I mean basic size. I don't mean basic diamonds. There's 2 rows, double halo in those diamonds around those Tanzanites. So looking forward to those as well. And we'll do something incredible there for you at the 15-minute from now mark. So that's going to be exciting. Plus we have a diamond piece. Have you ever seen a diamond pretzel? It kind of looks like a pretzel. Let me show it to you. There's a diamond piece here to just really enjoy. And this is going to be, it really is a bit of a take on a love knot. And the idea was we designed this to actually go with the Wonder Ring, where the Wonder Ring has that great little chevron style. So you could actually place a Wonder Ring somewhat in this little nook down there. And then you've got that bigger diamond in the center. We don't do a lot of big white diamonds. When we do, they're like in necklaces like we're going to see coming up later today. But this is really something special here. The little wraparound design. There's different setting styles here, prong set, pave set, different looks. So that's what gives it a little different visual texture to it. It's item number 1127157. And it's platinum with a 32-point round diamond in the middle. Another 38 points in diamonds as well around it. It's so pretty on though, because that's where jewelry is meant to be seen. So you got to see it on the hand here with the little cutout detailing that it has, the really special look that you're getting all the way around, something as subtly unique. That's what also, there's 2 ways to wear it. This one is a teeny size. They usually our pieces in platinum are, they start out usually a little smaller, but that one's about a size 5 now. Don't worry, we're going to size it for you. And I want to show you that way. This is where you could tuck in a little subtle Wonder Ring if you wanted to, or even on this side as well. Kind of ingenious how that works. The Wonder Ring would work on either side if you wanted to do that. And then let me just flip it around. It's going to take me a second to get this off. That is definitely not my size, but take a look. I want to show you on the ring finger anyways, because that's how we show everything to start. But look at that, sitting real pretty there, almost like a little crown it looks like, but it has a little bit of that Celtic knot, love knot influence that we see all throughout jewelry. A lot of times that's done in a stud earring or a necklace. Here it is in a ring, and very pretty. And we're going to size it so it could go anywhere on the hand that you want, but we're going to make this one a lot better. Do you like it? Okay, so we've already got some different folks thinking about it. It's a $59.99 to start because, well, anytime you get bigger white diamonds, that's what tends to happen. We're going to do a lot better than that for you. It's nowhere near even $2,000. This one's got to go. They all do. So again, one last chance on the air for everything. If it goes to you, great. You get the great discount. If it doesn't, fine. We melt it down and, you know, repurpose that metal for something in the future, and maybe a different piece or a different style or a different stone or a different designer mount, and whatever we need to do. We're all about creating new for you every single day. So sometimes, again, we get to those moments in time where the pieces have got to go. That's what's happening here today all throughout the show. This piece has been on the air a couple of different times. Time to see it out the door. Time to get it at home. Time to get it to you. It's not 2,000. It's not even going to be 1,500. We've got one only. That's the thing. We got so many one onlys to share with you. This one's going to go a lot lower than even 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. I'll make it $1,199. One caller only on that one. That's going to find a very quick home. If you know value on big diamonds, it's almost a third of a carat in the center alone. So I know we're always talking about total weight. CTTW means overall. Total weight, carat total weight is what that stands for. CT, that just means that center stone. So that's the 32-point center. Okay, are we ready for the big Tanzanite earrings? Just for show, just to see them. We've got the 16, or rather the 13 karat 64s. We also have the smaller one coming up at the top of the hour. So we'll do those back to back. So you can either have the jumbo or the large. There's really no small earring here today, but we have the jumbo oversized. Do you want this one? All right, we've got a couple of people. Okay, you've got it. All right, so that one is gone. And then let me show you these really quick. Oh, these studs are beautiful. They're pink sapphire trillions, and they're going to want to lean forward, but let me just give them a little finesse here so you can see them. That's a hot pink right there. Hot pink, and 9706 is the number. Hot pink beauties there. Go ahead, Jason. Oh, the tsavorite from the wheel? Let me try it on for them real quick, because I didn't get a chance to do that yet because nobody called at the time. So we'll show that real quick for you, and it's 112-8215. Thank you on the tsavorite. Way to go on that 53-point pear shape. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So there's the pear shape, that very lacy detail. It's got all this little subtle middle grain on the outside, and then all that detailed, almost looks like little scrolling hearts there, all meeting in the middle. That is so pretty. Great mounting there on the hand, isn't it? And that was the 38 points of diamonds, yellow gold now, but we'll change the gold if you want to. That was 1111, and that sold. Now we're getting into our pink sapphires, and they are a carat 66 in the trillion cuts, and thank you on that last diamond ring as well. We'll find out who got that one, and thanks for taking all these values. I think the Moonstone, though, is still here, which is a bit shocking. And here we go with our Ceylon hot pink sapphires here. Really beautiful trillions, so tough to match. We don't see a lot of pink sapphires in general. Here's 9706, carat 66 on the trillions, and also 19 points in the diamonds as well. There's your close-up look. That is extreme hot pink, isn't it? Like a neon fuchsia. They're not like, there's no real purple unless you're looking at kind of the ultraviolet glow that happens when you get hot pinks. That's what I love, a good hot pink, nothing like it. And those are so sensational, aren't they? Bigger stones, prong set, halo around them. Change the gold if you want to, white gold now, but they could be yellow or rose for you as well. But they are going to be, well, it's only one pair, so let's make them incredibly affordable. And they are, yeah, I don't think $69.99 is going to be what anyone considers affordable, even though that's what hot pinks go for, especially when they're 80 plus points a piece like these are. Light 1 carats, dazzling trillions, so they've got the powerful look about them where you're seeing that beautiful brightness. I mean, it's just outstanding. But they're not going to be $2,000. If we want to move them, they got to go lower. So instead of $2,000 or $19, $18, even $17.99, I'll blow them out for $17.77. And then big trillion earrings are on the way. Wait till you see them. And we have one Diaspore, the ring that I showed you, but we also have a golden Zircon in a pendant that's really pretty. Look at this. Oh my, it's like a champagne diamond. It does, it looks like a huge champagne diamond. If I had 8 carat 45 champagne diamonds, which I do not, but never have. But we do have also Windsors, the Windsor wheel. I like the Windsor wheel. We got Windsor sapphires. If you're unfamiliar, we'll talk a little bit more about what those are all about. And by the way, nobody got the Moonstone, right, Joanne? I know you were thinking about it and Jason was thinking about it, but nobody got it, right? Okay, so just clarifying there. So we've still got the Moonstone. It is still available. So we might have to, I knew it was too early to put that up. But here we are with the pink sapphires at $17.77. Get you a little look here as well so you are familiar with what they're all about size-wise. This is why we don't do a lot of pink sapphires. They're really tricky to get top quality, and when you do, what a price to get on really hot pinks like these are. Now, there are studs, so they're going to sit closer to the ear. They have the centered post. They're 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom. As you see there, there's that centered post. We are, again, changing the gold if you would like us to. So it's not a big deal. It's not a problem. Here's what they look like on, just to give you an idea here from a distance to see what that hot pink is all about, and mostly for the size reference there. And we've got them for $17.77. So we will go right on back to our wheel. Just wanted to get you a little size reference on those, and then get ready. Big top of the hours. First is going to be our Tanzanite top of the hour in earrings, which I know how many of you are going to love those earrings. And then we also have a really important big necklace coming up at noon. The necklace is bigger diamonds, bezel set, that we've not done before. We haven't done a necklace like this, so it's really exciting to have. The single stone, yes, but nothing in a 5-stone necklace like this. And it feels a little bit like that smile necklace that I'm seeing everyone copy, which is very flattering, you know, they do say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I agree. But we do have an incredible big diamond necklace that we've not done before. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now the Zircon. Let's just give this Zircon a little look here. $17.77 on the pink sapphires. If you'd like to go ahead and grab those, here is the fabulous Zircon. We're going to need to zoom back a little bit. This really is diamond-like in diamond essence. Now, give me a chance to hold it up. I just got to run around here and zoom back our camera angle a little bit so you can see this one move a little bit more without making anyone too dizzy. It's item number 1129703. That is, well, it's like a champagne-y golden. I would say it's right, yeah, it's in line with what we see out of diamonds oftentimes. And then look at this behind the cushion cutting. It is a cushion, but it's got some bar faceting behind it. So that's why it's doing this really bold shimmering effect where it's giving you big flashes of light. There's an 8 karat 45 size to it. It's a 10-point diamond weight, which is this great little ribbon, and it reminds me so much of the ribbons we see all the time, which usually symbolize a cause or yeah, it's a cause, really. And so we see that design set right up top, but a little asymmetrical. And then you've got this beautiful shimmering effect. Now, let me show it from a distance here. 845, bigger bail, so it's going to accommodate diamonds by the yard and most other chains that you have, but look what that does. And there's something about these larger zircons that are so specialty. Here's your length, because that's all pretty much stone, right? So you've got the stone there. I mean, even the stone is 5/8 of an inch. The entire pendant is 7/8. It is looking incredible. And you see how it just almost looks like a little basic bail, and then you get a little closer and you realize, no, that's like a little twisted ribbon sitting right atop the stone. And then this is what it looks like from a distance away. Oh my goodness, how pretty. And look at that sparkle. There's double refraction with a zircon that we love. And then it feels just like that neutral champagne that we love. Yet you see a little bit of pink and a little bit of lavender and lots of colors coming through when you see it in that more normal light. So it's zircon, so it's double refractive. It's going to give you all the rainbow colors coming through. We've got one only. It's time to blow it out. We've got about 5 minutes till our top of the hour. And so we'll see the big Tanzanite earrings next and then the larger ones as well. But it's going to be a really great value if you like the 845. One caller gets it. It's down to only, I know, $49.99 in the past. It's a vault piece. We got to blow it out. Again, it can't just stay. We can't just leave pieces in the vault forever. They got to come out. They got to find their homes. They got to get that wonderful, wonderful caretaker that's going to enjoy wearing them. So the piece is going to make you look lovely, and I think you're going to love your piece as well. And it's under $2,000. We're making it $19.99 on that one. One caller gets it. That's it. Can't break up that 845. That's the beauty of it, is the size you're getting, this exquisite, larger size. And it's an everyday wearable because there's just nothing that it won't go with. The color is that neutral that's going to look so good with absolutely everything that you have and that you wear. So $19.99 on that one. All right, let's get to the big tansies. They're so wild. And don't worry, because right after this, I've got the big deluxe, oversized, can't get over it earring. And then we're going to have something for more of everybody's taste as well, because obviously this is for somebody, but obviously for somebody who wants a really big oversized button style earring. Item number is 112-9709. They are Omega backings. I get the question every day. Why doesn't everything have an Omega backing? Not everything can handle an Omega backing. Omega backings have a big hinge. They are only used for bigger earrings. And it's vital, and most people will still put a bigger earring together and put a little post and a little dinky backing, and then all of a sudden, why does it never look good? And then you got people who swear off the bigger earrings because they like the look, but then they don't like the way they look when they're on. And so everyone gets a little bit feisty. Well, here's the beauty of it. You add the large Omega. The large Omega is what makes all the difference in the world, because when you add that large Omega back, they're going to stay facing out to the world like you want them to. That's vital. You're going to see them because they're 13 karat 64 of tansies here. So it's a lot of Tanzanite. I'm going to pop one on the ear for you so you can see what they look like. 1364 plus a 288 diamond weight, y'all. It's a lot of diamonds going on. That's the largest diamond weight I have in an earring outside of the 4 karat 10 hoops. It is. It's a big diamond weight. And we're going to show them to you on. But first, a measurement. Boy, even the tweezers, they want to do this when they're the tweezers. They're so big. They're so bold. And they are incredibly affordable. And then don't worry, we'll have the smaller version that are still big. 3/4 of an inch. The post is always at the top of an Omega. You cannot put the post, and this is the other question, the post can't go in the middle because you have to have the length of the Omega work with it. Okay, so if you put the post in the middle, it would never work, because then the Omega would drop down and you would see that, and that's not what you want to see. It's a mechanism that's just the most important mechanism, but we want it hidden. Okay, so 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to try one on. They are so outstanding. The red flashes galore. The ability to change the gold, yes, we're going to give that to you. If you're saying, nope, I need yellow, that's fine. We'll do them in yellow. Put those same stones, transfer them on over to yellow gold if you want to. No problem. This is one of those extraordinary examples, and what a piece we've got here. So really, really important style. Please don't wait to get on the phone lines because there is only the one pair. That's going to be it. So one pair only. Fabulous value. It's going to be a huge moment for those of you that love the big Tanzanites. You know that we don't get 7 carats that often matched up. And of course, they're also the museum reserve. So you're getting the best quality out there possible. You got the museum reserve rounds that we love. You've got this stunning, oh yeah, look at that. That is really good. So that is what you want to see right there. And again, just a beautiful little length here because and this all depends on where your piercing is, but you can see there how it's going to be that perfect upright look. You see how on me, they're going to give you my piercing is a little bit just droopy. So it's got a little more length to it, but on you, they're going to look so fabulous. And they are just amazing, amazing earrings, and they have got all the red flashes you've ever wanted to see in a tansy. Let's go back up close. Let's wow you with this value, and then don't worry, we have the smaller ones at the top of the hour. So that's very important because we're going to have that style that's going to suit maybe more of you who need like the everyday look. This is probably not your everyday earring. This is that oversized wow factor. And 3 carats in diamonds as well. And we're going to somehow, some way, I am taking a 24,000. Yes. Thank you. The Zircon pendant's gone, and this is $24,999, by the way. Thank you. I got stopped in my tracks because we had the Zircon going, so I want to let you know on that. Everyone needs to know what the updates are before our top of the hour arrives. But here's what I'm going to do instead of even $10,000 on the big old bold earrings. And they're under 10, and that's 15,000 saved already. And now we get to go lower than that. And nearly 7 carats on each, and nearly 1.5 carats in diamonds on each. And yet this beautiful, bold, you're not even seeing them like directly face up. Look at that. Look at what those do. Talk about the flash. That's amazing. And let's go even lower than 99, then $89.99. Just say sold. You're going to love them, and you do have a money back guarantee on everything you shop for. Look at that. Let's do the equal time to this one facing up as well. I'm just giving them a little movement because wow, the sparkle. What's sparkling more? That Tanzanite is right there, like sparkling alongside the diamonds pretty well. And let's make them even better, $8,499 for the earrings. And then don't worry, we got the smaller version as my top of the hour. So the good news is we have something for everybody in Tanzanite earrings, I hope, at least if you like the rounds. And that's what we're doing here today. So very excited to have you with us. Big top of the hour has just arrived. Thrilled to have your company today. What a piece that is. $84.99 for the museum reserves in the Blue Wing Black Tea, the best in the world, by the way, that are just here with us. We're so proud of that. And running a little short, though. They are running a little bit low. We don't have too many left to go around. Want to welcome you all to the show. Happy Saturday to you. Oh, what a great day we have together. I'm so thrilled you're with us. Thank you for joining me. I've got to say, we've got 9707. And I'm so thrilled because we're going to basically see the kid sister version to that earring. So if you like that earring, great. But we've got something special for you. I'm so excited about these. Let's get to it because I want to just show you. And again, what you're going to see later on, the next hour, is that big diamond necklace. But look at this. And we don't have many to the diamond necklace, unfortunately. I'm so sorry that we don't have a lot of stock on anything these days. But again, dial in early when you see something you love, and it won't be an issue. Now, this is 1129707, 1 carat 28 rounds. Welcome into our big Saturday. If there's anything I can find for you, bring out for you, show you, let me know. Here we are. Look at these. Same color. You don't have to have a huge size if you're staying with the Blue Wing Block D. And by the way, we didn't have these stones a few weeks ago. We had to actually cut these rounds out of a larger museum reserve because I didn't have anything that was a 60-pointer. And these are basically 65 points each. It's 1 carat 28 in total. Among your 2 rounds, they have the double halo, which is also still over 1 carat. Yay for that. We got 1 carat 08 in diamonds. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is just really fabulous to have the larger ones still be here. And again, give you that great opportunity. If you want the larger ones, think about them a little bit, but also want to give everybody an opportunity here. And I mean, not everyone's going to get a pair. I mean, at least you have the opportunity. Following the back-to-back with those bigger stones, giving you this great moment to enjoy. This is the centered post and butterfly backing because these are not going to be the same big oversized 3/4 inch. They're going to be a little bit smaller in stature. Red flashes galore. The bright blues. Blue wings are just that. They're more blue than they are purple. So get ready, because your other Tanzanites out there are more lavender and purple. That's not what blue wing is about. There's a reason it's called blue wing. It is the most saturated of any that's ever been mined. There's only one source to ever get it. And you have this incredible look. I've got to show them to you on. I mean, let's get you the diameter as always and show them on as well, so you get really familiar with what they're all about and how they look. And there's that. I like that they're not too like pronounced, meaning they don't sit way high off the piercing. You've got that skinnier or more narrow basket. You know, sometimes we don't like them to look like Frankenstein bolts. We want them to look like really important earrings. And fine jewelry, I'm telling you, the biggest way I know a fine jewelry earring from one that's not is looking at the profile, because this is how fine jewelry is set. They're not these like starter earrings from the mall kiosk. That's not what we're looking for in a lot. There are fine jewelry designers that do that, where they're still really big and bulky and elevated, and you know, that it's just, it ends up doing this, and then it ends up falling forward, then they get caught on everything, because, you know, we're ladies, we've got hairstyles, and we've got, you know, big, sometimes fluffy collars that we're worried about. I mean, you don't need an earring to be high maintenance. You want it to be easy to wear, sit closer to the ear. Trust me, you do. It is a 1/2 inch on the diameter, so still a great size thanks to that double halo, and then I'll pop one on the ear for you. So again, a nice oversized butterfly backing is what you're gonna get. You've got this great look here, so you can see what they look like from a distance away. How fabulous they are, aren't they? Really a good style there. Aren't they stunning? And of course, because that center post, you're going to get full piercing coverage at all times, so you're not going to need to worry about that either. We're going to go back to the wheel and show you what we can do on a value. By the way, also white yellow rose. That's a huge help, I think, because you might have a Tanzanite ring you're trying to match, and you might need the yellow. You might decide you like the rose gold. Maybe you just want to do something different with your collection. Maybe you want to add something you don't have yet. Maybe you're gifting. It's that time of year. Okay, if I said the word gift, we better do something better than this $59.99 price that I got. I know we're not always seeing diamond earrings with 1 carat in diamonds. I get that. That's a little more oversized for what we call accents. Usually when we see a center stone with diamonds around them, we're not getting you over a carat. It's usually what? We saw some pink sapphires. They had what, 19 points, 20 points? That's usually where the halos hang out. 19, 20 points in that neighborhood. Here's something a little different for you. And we got a value. Oh, do we ever? I'm so excited you're with us to see this. Let's do even better than $59.99. I'm thinking auction. I want to see who's with us on a Saturday. I know it's still early. I get it. I know it's hot. Listen, we're having a historic storm. Now, I drive in every Saturday morning really early. I've been doing it for 9 years here. I got to tell you, I've never seen so many cars on the road as I saw this morning, even when it's a torrential downpour and a historic storm that we haven't seen in, I don't know, 40 years, I guess, since we've seen this much rain. So in one day. So I guess it was 1985. So yes, it was, it's been a minute. So again, it's why? Because it's the busy holiday season. It's the busy time of year. Everyone's out and about. Everyone's on the go. Everyone's getting the errands done, and we're getting ready for Thanksgiving and Turkey Day and all that good stuff. This is why, again, you need a value, and we are so appreciative. We might have a lot lighter audience this time of year than we do some days and some Saturdays because of the busyness of the season. Well, this is where you get rewarded as a result. So let's bring them on up, and you know what I'm going to do? A great auction value. Let's start at $3,000 and give you a half off, 50% discount on the day to get those earrings, because how many of you are asking for earrings? Every single day. Every single day I've got that request. Do you have any blue wing? And they're so hard to do. And why are they harder than a pendant, a ring? When there's obviously a very scarce quantity left. We've been showing them for nearly 7 years, blue wing block Ds, that is, because you have to have two, and they have to match, and they have to be perfect. And then obviously here we're going a little higher end with the fabulous diamonds and the double halo. What if we take it even lower than $3,000? I really want to get these phone lines rocking. I know we can. It just takes a value. It takes a giveaway, and once we get to giveaway status, then we're in. Then everybody's excited. Then everybody's going, okay, so I am going to shop. I am going to shop. I'm going to reward myself. I'm going to have those. This time of year, I always want to look my best because I'm going to see some family, I hope, right? I'm going to see friends. We're going to have get-togethers and gatherings, right? Hopefully later today, it's homecoming from my alma mater. So, you know, despite all the crazy rain, hopefully we'll see some of my friends who flew into town because they work all over the country in news and TV. And hopefully we'll all get to rendezvous later. You know, and this is when, you know, we want to look our best when we see folks we don't get to see every day. I'll be honest, I want to still look good in front of the people I do see every day, which is you guys. So here's what we do. We always want to look our best. We're ladies. We like to look our best. So you need the jewelry. It's all you need, really. And we're going to make this better than $3,000, better than $25,000. What if we just send them on out for $2,000 and get everybody in a $10 increment? How does that sound? How does that sound like a plan? $2,000 on a carat of weight. If we ignore the tansies, which are so important on their own, and you've got a $2,000, and you saw them on, half an inch, a good size, but piercing coverage. They're not going to be that drop, even though they're a stud. Like you saw the last studs, they had a drop, and they would be lower than the lobe itself. These are going to sit on the lobe itself because of the way they're structured, unless your piercing is really, really low. No open. Nothing. Well, we've done everything and then some. And I know a lot of people are waiting for the diamond necklace that we're going to see later. Top of the hour, next hour. I get it. That's not going to be for everybody. We only have a couple available. It's big diamonds. But I'll tell you what I'll do, and we are getting a little bit of feedback here on the phone lines. What I'm going to do is this. Let's take it even lower than $2,000 and see what happens. I hesitate to say open the floodgates when we've got the situation we have outside. I know it was raining inside my house this morning. That's never fun. Oh, boy. Oh, good. It's raining in a couple of different places. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a center. I'll show them on again. You want to see them on again and measurement again and all that stuff. Post is centered. Let's show that profile that I was raving about earlier. This is that center profile where, again, don't sit up too high. Don't have that big pronounced like where they're going to flop or fall or do anything like that. You've got the centered post. It actually, all the, it's not really prongs, so to speak, but it is an extension of the prongs are created in the basket. So it's actually kind of a two-parter there. So you've got a real nice kind of level way they said, okay, so we don't have $2,000, but we've got some interest, we've got some talk, we've got some questions, we've got some of that. That's good. I'll take that. We're going to go even lower. Desperation has set in, and we're only 70 minutes into a Saturday. Woo. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to help you, and we're going to go, this should never happen. I admit, this obviously should not be happening and not going on right now, but sometimes you got to get the things going. We got to get the phones going. Let's make this better than $2,000. Better than 19, better than 18, better than 17. This is going to get wild in here. Not even 17 or $1,600. We need some calls. We really do. And I'm going, well, we're well back of cost. Nobody's doing a carat in VS diamonds for that price. What about the Tanzanites? Well, nobody's duplicating that quality, and I know there's lesser quality out there to buy for more money. You've probably seen it every single day. I know you guys pay attention to what's going on. And how would you know that? Are you going to take my word for it? No. You guys know the values we have are the values we have because you're looking everywhere else, and you know what's going on. And you know that, yes, it could be maybe a little less if you go with a stainless steel post, but is that what you want? Do you want your natural stones and your fine diamonds set in a metal like that? You want the finest for the fine. I think it's all got to match. You've got the best Tanzanites that have ever been found or existed or mined. We're going to go better than 16. Let's go $1,500 to start. I'm going to give it 60 seconds to get that going. It's all I can do. 60 seconds, and we see if that makes an impression, if that resonates at all. When we don't do a lot of 1 carat plus diamonds as accents in earrings. And there they are, double halo and beautiful blue wings. These have, that's what's so incredible. They have the same color we saw in those 7 carat stones moments ago. You remember it, or maybe you don't. If you just tuned in at the top of the hour, maybe you're not familiar. We had the big 13 karat 64. They were nearly 7 carats a piece in rounds. And they had the same color as what you're seeing here because these are cut from museum reserves. And that's exceedingly important. So we are looking for 15. Do we have it? Who is it over there? Myra, is she, where's she calling from? I kind of figured maybe she was. So she's been shopping here a while. She keeps telling me every time she buys something, I'm never going to watch you ever again because I keep buying and I'm never going to buy again. She's like, my collection is complete. Oh boy. And then you see the piece like this that you go, but then your value is so good. but then you go up there and start giving stuff away again. So I'm going to keep on shopping as long as you keep on giving stuff away. So welcome in. We have the open at $1,500. We're going to wrap this up shortly. We've got one bidder only. One bidder, that's it. One bidder. So they will go. We don't have a chance to, well, we can't melt them and we can't bring them back and we can't put them on in an hour and we can't bring them back tomorrow. They're going today. So $1,500 only. It's just a $10 increment too, so it's not going to be difficult where if you go, oh, I don't want to go 16 or 18 or 2,000, you don't need to. It's a $10 increment, so that keeps it nice and affordable for anybody who hasn't jumped in yet, but you want to because you need to, or else you're going to miss out on the earrings, and we don't want that to happen. So let's give it a final look and a final call. It's 2 minutes to get you in. 2 final minutes and one more time here on the ear. She's going to love them. But again, anybody would. I mean, this is the earring that, yeah, it's larger, but it's definitely going to be still against the lobe. Look at that. There's that 1/2 inch diameter that we have for you. I'll put them on the ear again for you as well, so you can see what they look like from a distance away and really get an idea of what that's all about, how stunning those are, and beautifully done. I mean, seriously? $1,500 when they should have been $6 grand. Back to the wheel. I mean, 90 seconds and they sell. You've got literally 90 seconds to make a phone call, and you got to do it on the early side because there's a big delay on the weekend. So make sure you give us a call here so you are ready, because calling in after the clock hits 0 and they're already sold is not going to make our winner very happy, right? Even if you are willing to bid more, and many of you would be, I understand, but if you're not in by the end of the clock, we cannot accept your bid. So you do want to just really dial on the early side here and get on those phone lines. We've got 1 minute remaining to get you in. That's it, and that is quite a value for some very important Tanzanite earrings. We get requests for them every single day. And oh, do we love our Tanzanites, don't we? Best in the world. It's the best in the world. You can always go spend more and get less quality, but that seems very, very counterintuitive to me. That seems very much like what we're trying to avoid. Nothing makes me feel worse than when I spent more than I had to, and then you're telling me I spent more on lesser quality? Ick. Don't want that. So here is your moment. This is your chance. And 30 seconds remaining. That's it. $10 on the increment. Okay. And we're all waiting for that diamond necklace at the top of next hour, 45 minutes away from an exquisite, very large diamond necklace. 2 carats in diamonds, 5 stones. Very excited about that. Stick around. We'll have it for you. This is last call. Do we have 1510? Yes or no? Got it. Sold. Congratulations. Those are gone. Mandarins here. Big aquas are here. Anything you want to request. We have been without a request, so get those in as well. We've got a big Diaspore. I have got some Aquamarines that are time to go. We also have the Windsor rings, which Windsors are very unusual. So we'll talk about, well, that's just one. Is it fair to even put 3 of these up at one time? Well, I have to, because I decided they were similar enough, and well, in order to discount them, I want to put them on one wheel all at once. That one needs rhodium on the side, so no biggie there. We rhodium everything when it's sized for you. And then take a look at the big oval. And then we also have the big old cushion cut. So you're going to get 2 cushion options and an oval option. And you're just going to need to decide which one is your favorite of the 3. Cushion cut, that's really pretty. Here is a very modern, this is a modern, bold style. Then you have the oval. And lots of diamonds. How about those big diamonds around it too? Marquise cuts and rounds and very specialty mounting there. And all 3 are going to be discounted because it's time to let these mega museum aquas go. So it's a good day to be with us to see the discounts on either a 7 carat 39. I'm going to walk you through which is which. And by the way, they're gold except for the platinum on the left. So this is platinum. That's gold and that's gold, okay? 14K, 14K, and platinum. So the platinum is going to be our 1177. The largest, by far, is in the platinum. 11 karat 77 size with a diamond weight of 20 points. So more minimal in the diamonds, but boy, do you get a lot of metal, and you get the incredible aqua at the biggest size of the 3. We also do have, though, we got a big cushion cut in the middle. There's my cushion cut. That is going to be 112.9305. That's a 739. Anyone else feeling like that? Maybe just, if we're really splitting hairs, might be the most saturated of the 3 right there. 7 carat 39 and 97 points in diamonds. Now, if we go to the oval is a slightly smaller stone. Doesn't look it, but it's a 4 carat 10. And the 410 is going to come complete with a carat 78 of marquise and rounds and lovely bigger diamond weight overall, but also the bigger individual diamonds, so you get best of both worlds there. We've got all three, same price. Blowout time is here, giving you the incredible value you've been waiting for. Call me if you have requests, but again, aqua lovers, obviously we bring aquas quite often, but we don't often have these bigger sizes. They are museum vault level pieces, not to be missed, especially when they started at $13,000, $14,000, and then $15,000, just depending on the stone size. So heavy, heavy pieces, bigger stones, we know. Aquas that are not like, again, I always like reference the background. Most aquas look like that wall, not this, but that wall. And then our aquas, yeah, like a blue sky, like it should look, right? See that? That's what you want, because mostly aquas look like colorless, dingy white, something like that. White with a little hint or trace of blue, not on those. Sierra, Santa Maria, best. And huge sizes, and none of them, that's the lowest price of the three. None are going to be that price here today. And we got a big top of the hour just 40 minutes away. So if you're waiting on the 5-stone diamond necklace with the bezel set diamonds, you don't have much longer to wait. It will be here. It is an incredible value. We will see that coming up shortly. So do not go anywhere, because we got a really big value. And for those of you that have the 3.5 carat diamond ring or any of our big diamond bands, it's going to go beautifully with it. But this is better than 12,000, even better than even 10, even better than 5. Whoa. Okay, so that shouldn't happen. $5,000 for any one of those? Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. But we're going to take it even lower. Got to make the phones ring. And I know we can, because when you give away jewelry, nobody is going to let that pass, right? There's too many shoppers who understand a great value. Oh, a love note. Thank you. Thank you for folding it so that, yeah, we can keep that private between us. Thank you. Here's what we'll do. It's just me up here. We'll do better than 49, better than even 39. We only have those three. Come on in, whichever one you like. Great big Saturday here. I know we're all getting excited about the top of the hour diamond necklace. I know. I'm getting excited too. I can't wait to show it to you. But right now, this is going to be better than even 39, 38, 37, 36. Come on in, 11 carats, 77 and under. But that's where you get the very, very best. I know it's from my big jewelry gals, my big cocktail ring lovers. That's what you've got here. But let's make them even, you know what, better than $35.99. We'll send them out. Do you want to go big diamond weight? You want to get big stone weight? Do you like your gold, your platinum? You decide. But they're $3,499. You think those are going to last? That's like a 2-carat price tag. I've been here 9 years. I've had 2-carat Sierra Santa Marias sell for more than that all the time throughout the last night. Those of you that watch, you know, that's like a 2-carat price tag. This is $1177 on the left, $739 in the center, or a $410 with the really big diamond weight on the right. So all you're going to have to do is, which one do you like the best? Here's a reference point on what they look like. Obviously, we'll start with the big one here and then work our way down. Look at that. That is, I'm telling you right now, I know the stone is big. This is a heavy, heavy mounting. I love the way that is bordered. It's like a bezel. And then you've just got this lineup of diamonds on either side just to accentuate the sides here. Here's the oval. Let's show you the big diamond weight. If you go big diamonds, you go here. No question about it. Look at that aqua. And then, of course, here's our center cushion that we had up there for you. So I'll stagger them just a bit so you can really see which is which and how they have a great perspective on the hand here. But that's the big one. In the carat weight of the center stone, there's our medium, 7 carat 39, and there's the 4 carat 10. So your choice of $34.99, $34.99, and yes, $34.99, even when you get almost 2 carats in diamonds to go along with it in gold or platinum. You decide which one you like the best, but those are some serious rock star rings there, and they look, I mean, absolutely divine, because again, even from this distance away, you see here from farther away, you're still getting just as saturated a blue color. That's so important and so impressive. And there you go. There are the 3 best of the best in the aquamarines. Thank you so much. Love that. Look at that aqua. And then here's our oval. Big diamond weight again, marquise cuts and the rounds together. So a beautiful look there. Okay, so we're going to do something else coming up. We've got also Winzas on the way. We've got some great Winzas. We've got our big diamond necklace coming up, and there happens to be a yellow diamond. And, you know, it was just the other day I brought you a great yellow diamond deal, and it was a cushion. You know what always happens though? We get ovals that no matter what, if you have an oval cutting, it's gonna look a lot larger. Look at this oval, and it's probably not fair to put it up next to big aquas, but it can handle it. That is a light 1 carat yellow diamond in an oval, so it's gonna give you a much bigger look than they usually do. Also have that great diaspore. We're gonna see a big color changing diaspore for you. And anything you're looking for or anything you'd like to see, you gotta get those requests in. We'll help you out with those as well. And then recaps also are here and allowed. So if you want to see something again a second time from our first couple of hour and a half or so, then let me know. We will help you with that. Now this is the big diaspora I had yesterday. So there was a really good one. I know some of you missed Friday night. I heard from you. You'd asked about a couple of pieces. Well, here is the big cushion cut that so many of you asked about seeing one more time. Big value here on a really rare stone. It is our exceedingly high-end museum reserve diaspore. Yes, we do have diaspores that also are of museum level. We do a lot of stones that are of museum level, actually. This being 9350 in the item number. It's our 9 carat 44 cushion square. It is a private collection with us, and it just means it's nowhere else. We've got this specialty material. It's got a lot of red flashes to it, bright greens, bright, it's like a champagne tone that mixes with the greens, which makes for this very unique combination. And yet everything is just cranked up. With these bigger museum collections, it means more saturation. It means a lot more. I know this sounds like Tanzanite, but it's a red flash that's happening because it is a color changing stone. Now the difference being between a red flash and a Tanzanite is that's where it's going to stop. It's going to be a red flash. That's it. It's flashing red. This would actually, if we were in incandescent light right now, it would be pure red, the whole stone. It's like this fuchsia pink red. And yet the whole stone would be that color, transforming right before your eyes. That's the beauty of a color change stone. It's what makes them rare. It's why we consider them phenomenal gems. And I think out of all the phenomenas, I think that a color change, the rarest, the most unusual, the most really fascinating to see as well. But here's what I've got for you. Big moment here, 944 carat 19 in diamonds. I'm going to also bring you a 10 carat as well. This one just had to be seen one more time. A lot of you wanted to see it. So here we go. And we're going to do this right now for better than even. I know it was supposed to be 17,000, or was it 18,000? I forgot already. I'm blowing it out for $34.99 on that museum stone right there. That's our best. Now, I have an emerald cut, same private collection. Emerald cut's going to play with the light a little differently. It's going to play with the colors a little differently. So I'm going to show you that as well. Okay, so we'll do that, right? Followed up back to back. The difference is this one's bigger. I'm about to show you a larger emerald cut. Look at this. One of the more, and I know these really, the emerald cut's going to take a little bit of movement on my behalf. So let me give it that help here so you can see what happens here. Bright greens and even blues. If maybe you don't need the bright reds, you still want 100% color change, but you want more of that pinky golden glow with that yellow and then their actual blues. The step faceting just works a little differently. I've noticed this before. You probably have at home, where the step faceting plays a little differently with the colors of these museum collector stones. And so you get a little difference from the emerald cut versus the cushion we just saw, because the cushion's doing more of that brilliant look. This is more, again, step faceting, so it's a little more like flashes, big beams of light. This is a larger stone. Item number is 1129699, happens to be brand new right now. And this is that multicolored look that is so sophisticated and gorgeous. It also is the 10 karat 12. It's going to change color just like the other one does. And it's 22 points in diamonds. This time they're all set pave, side by side by side by side, 4 rows, all set into the band. Okay, so we've got that look there, pave, 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 pave. And look at that color and what it's doing. 10, 12, 22 points in diamonds. Love the simplicity and the modernity of the band. It's very contemporary, isn't it? And it's like every time it moves, it's a different stone already. Forget about changing from one light to another. You can just move your hand. It's always going to look fabulous. We're going to do something crazy here. I just had the $34.99 on the smaller. Probably why this can't go a penny less than $7,999. Taking it much lower right here, right now, today. The emerald cut is super stunning. It's bright and clean. It's a very impressive stone. Check that out. Look what it's doing. And we're going to make this simple and easy. First caller takes it. You can just, again, you can get any gold color you want. Good news there. You can take whatever gold you want. If you want that, that would be beautiful in yellow. When you seriously think about the alignment of the diamonds on the sides, that's why they did this mounting. It's so clever because they're always thinking about the stone and the mounting together. Obviously they're hanging out together permanently. So you want that to be thought of, and I love that our designers really, again, thought of, okay, how do we show off the emerald cutting? How do we make that really, unique and have the alignment of the diamonds really match up and be in parallel with the step fastening of the stone itself? It's incredible how that's, really done to perfection. And it's not going to be $79.99. We're going to take it on down. First caller takes it. I just want to move it. $2,999. $29.99. It's even $500 less than the last one I showed you. So now you got pretty much the value of a lifetime. I think that's straightforward and clear. And then we've got our, 30 minutes till we get to our top of the hour diamond necklace. Can't wait to share it with you. There are big diaspores, yes, but then there's also going to be some beautiful Imperial topaz. We've got rare cat's eye chrysoberyls. We've got amethyst for you and tourmalines, and all colors of tourmaline are here. The Royal Zambaran from last night. We've even got some Asher cuts in Tanzanite earrings. If you are not a fan of the rounds, but you want to go Asher cut, we have those as well. And you let me know what you'd like to see, because we are taking requests and really needing to get you all those fabulous requests taken care of. We also have the most beautiful ruby. It's my 101. You know what happens when you get over 1 carat ruby? $20,000 per carat or more. There's a threshold of 20 grand. Let me show you my best ruby. It's been a minute since we've seen rubies. We don't have any new ones coming in. We never do. We're dealing with private collection. Look at that material. Bright, glowing, stunning ruby reds there. It's our Burma, so it's going to have a blue red element to it. It's item number 1127332. Call me on the Diaspore Emerald Cut. It's a really good one, and we are only now 30 minutes away from the necklace of a lifetime. So I think we're getting excited about it. I know I am. I've been excited about it for days, and so we're really looking forward to that. Yellow diamond's going to be here, but this is our 101 Mogok Burma with the blue red. Love that. And look at this with 74 points in diamonds. Diamonds that are barreling over, because that's like a real turn pave. So you see how they wrap around the sides of the shoulders of the ring. You've got the ruby that's just completely glowing, completely bright, amazing red. And it's going to be our yellow gold. Look at the inside. Finished. Stays in yellow gold. Trust me when I tell you, even if you never have worn yellow gold before, if you are going to get into the world of high-end rubies, where you have those blue reds, yellow gold is such a gorgeous look with the rubies. I have to encourage you to think about the yellow gold with rubies. Whether you shop with me or anywhere else in the world, think about pairing up your rubies and your yellow together. There's a richness about it. Rubies are so valuable. They're so rare. They're so, again, we only have dubbed one stone in the history of the world the king of gems, and it's ruby. So yeah, that gets the title. That's not what I call it. That's what the industry calls ruby. The king of all gemstones. The king. So it's important. And this is the best quality of ruby out there. So you've got our 74 points in diamonds. It's finished on the inside. What can we do? It's got a $15,999 price tag, which I know I got to throw out, because that's never going to make the impression we want to make. We are trying so mightily to make, I don't care how rare or how exotic or how special or how extinct a stone is, we are going to make it affordable. And we got to find a way. And with this ruby, look at that quality. The blue red's glowing through. If you see it more face up to your eye level, you see even more of that glow, that power. That stone is everything. Look at it on. Here it is on the hand. Wow. Wowza. When it's on the hand, you're seeing through it. There's a crystallinity about it where you see all the way through that stone, even when it's got a backdrop, like on the hand. That is a powerful clarity. When it's able to do that, it should tell you everything you need to know about the transparency of your stone. When most rubies are opaque, they don't show you anything through it. We got to get rid of $59.99 too. $10,000 is not enough to save these folks today. We got to make sure that we can take it lower. Come on in. It's back up close. What we're going to do is take it down from $59.99 and keep on going. Just keep it going. I'll put it on the auction block because it's the only way I can go less than $59.99. And when you're getting 3/4 of a carat in diamonds, as you are 1 point shy of here, and you've got solid gold and a lot of it, thank goodness it was made like 2 years ago. It was like 2,000 items ago. So that's like 2 years. So I love that. It's getting a better value, and we need to move it. And this is the time of year, I can only speak for being in this business for 25 years. So this will be my 26th, going into my 26th holiday season of offering fine jewelry on TV. And well, this time of year we see rubies get a little more popular. I think we're thinking about the color red, and whether it's your alma mater color like mine, or who's got a very big game going on in about an hour, and whether it's just a color you love because of just the power, the confidence, the love, the color of love. I think we all know red. You want to symbolize love, you go with red. Confidence. There's a lot of really, really good studies that have been done to show and prove that the human eye is drawn to the color red. So when it is that powerful, whether it's going to be love or symbolic of confidence or really about life and all these things that we adore about rubies, or if it's your color, or if it's a color you're going, I don't wear it like head to toe, but I like the idea of accenting that with the big important ruby. Do it here. Let's take a look at it. Let's not even do 59. I'm going to put on the auction block and let's get these phone lines rocking, shall we? Jason, go ahead. Yeah, she probably means, is there an undergallery? I showed it and I'll show it again. So Deborah, take a look at this. Is that what she means, Jason? Ask her if she means, does it have an undergallery? Otherwise, I think that's the only thing we could mean by comfort fit. I know everyone's got their own lingo, but yeah, it's an undergallery, so that's finished, whereas it could have been open. Instead, we went and did that like clover cutout detailing, so that's what sits at the level of the hand there. So that's what that does. So is that what she means? Okay, so let's go $2,000 to open. Whatever. It's about $1,600 less than the mounting was by itself, with a ruby that's 101 in size, right there in the middle. So a $2,000 open. Let's go. $10 increments, of course. Sure, why not? $10 on the increment. Doesn't matter till we get the open. We've gone from $15,999 to $10,000 off to now, do I need to say it? $14,000 discount. Looking for the open. Jason, did that answer her question? It did not. What do you mean then by comfort fit?
She says she has a arthritic finger.
Got it. So is her knuckle just a little bit bigger than her ring? So yeah, there's no real way. We don't expand. We don't do those expandable rings like where we build it. No, but it's got an undergallery. So what you would do is just probably go up a tiny bit more than you wear, like typical. Yeah. All right, no open on that one. We'll move right along. We got more jewelry. We never run out of jewelry. There's only so much I have here on set, but we always have the vaults are wide open for you, so let us know what you'd like to see on the show. We'll help you out there. And then we've got these really pretty tourmaline earrings. Now, I did show these yesterday, but we tend to have very different audiences Friday night and Saturday morning because who can hang out with me all the time? I don't know. Well, hopefully some people can, but take a look. Like my loved ones, hopefully would say, I can, but yeah, even them probably not all the time. But take a look. This is a really special tourmaline. I couldn't let another minute go by with the thought of these staying here, and they were here last night. And are those not, maybe I'm just feeling the holiday mode, like just feeling, I was listening to some Christmas music on the very long drive in today. I counted there were seven crashes on the way in today. So it's a little dangerous out there, but I had the Christmas music to kind of cheer me up a little bit. So it was really nice. Plugged those presets in yesterday, and so I'm definitely feeling the holiday spirit. So we go from green to red. We see this really special tourmaline, cushion cut, this really amazing color, and these are very high-end tourmalines. So when you talk about tourmalines and the dark color they usually have, it's nice to see a little more open color, brightness like this. How about 755 I have actually, so I'll just correct that. 755 on the cushion cut greens here. That's total, so they're gonna be really, about like 3.5 carats each. But they are 7 points in diamonds. It's that same little bow design we saw earlier above our Zircon pendant, but this time over an earring, over a stone. So really just, again, that doubled up kind of look there with that really pretty, it's a left and a right, so there's still gonna be a difference there, but they're gonna be mirror images of each other, and we're gonna take it on down. They are one of the craziest values I've seen in tourmalines. And of course, what one would be, I'm thinking about like, what would a 360 stone be in a ring? All on its own by itself? Right around $4,000. Should make the earring $8,000 for the pair. They're not. This is, I feel like, as close to a miracle as what we've been doing. I brought out the vault goodies here. We've got all kinds of great pieces to show you. This is unusual for sure to see a value like this is. And they're not going to be $8,000. And these are the bright ones, which is powerful because when it's an earring and everyone's seeing it from a distance away, it's nicer to have it brighter, isn't it? Because then it's like powerful and it's beautiful. And look at that. Isn't that a great style? 1 3/8 top to bottom. I'll try them on for you. We're going to do better than even $2,000 on an earring that has the most gorgeous greens that are just luxury every which way. You know who does a lot of green tourmaline? H. Stern. One of my favorite designers, maybe not the biggest name in the world, but a big name. And a lot of their jewelry is made in Brazil. So what they do is, they've got a great store in Rio. What they do is they specialize in a lot of tourmalines, because tourmalines, a big hub for tourmalines is Brazil. And you see 1 3/8 from where the actual lever back is going to begin, and maybe 1.5 inches here. But either way, we'll show them on. It'll give you a much better perspective of what they look like. The lever back's great. It's easy. It's secure. It's no extra backing to ever worry about. And you've got the choice here to change up the gold, which is another thing that, very unusual. But we're changing up the gold if you want us to. Take a look at them on so you can see that great quality they have, that beautiful way that they're shining and glowing, and the bright, amazing color. And I'm just going to move a little bit more so you can really see how they're just powerful stones, aren't they? You see that amazing, it's like a bar faceting in the back, so they're really lighting up beautifully. And they're not even 19. Take another look at them close up. They're not going to be 19, 18, 17, or 16. They're only $15.99. One of the greatest values in an earring I have seen here, and that's just 9 years running of amazing earrings and jewelry and big tourmalines. Yes, we specialize in those, but you've got there $15.99, one pair of earrings, and we've only got 20 minutes to go until the top of the hour. And that big diamond necklace that I'm going to show you that is going to be so much fun to see the diamond. I know you're all waiting on it. I know it. I get it. It's like this everyday, perfect wearable style. It feels like it's custom made because of the way that all the bezels are going to be hinged. So it just glides, and it just is. It's perfect. It's the perfect necklace. And I must say, I'm very proud of what we're going to do from a value perspective, because we had a pretty cool value on some bigger diamonds just last week. We're going to do it again for your neckline. So everybody who loves diamonds, and I know how much we do, love our big VS diamonds. You're going to see an incredible necklace display coming up in just a little bit. Also have a mandarin garnet, a big one. It's a 185. Every time I see a mandarin, I cringe a little bit because the price tags on mandarin have just gone so crazy. And now I get to blow one out in a great new setting. Take a look at that. 112-9636 is your item number here. And that's going to be our big mandarin garnet. It's actually almost 2 carats. 185 is the center stone carat weight. It's a delight to have you with us today. We've got 19 minutes till our top of the hour is going to kick off. We're really looking forward to that. And here is a 3-stone style, but it keeps going. It gives you even more diamonds down the sides. We've got a carat 85. Look how bright that is. Diamond weight at 66 points as well. And one of our very, very big values coming up. Can't wait. It is so exciting to see this here. And let me refocus the camera a bit. And there are a couple of bigger diamonds there on the sides. So you get the big, look at that. How perfect. Mandarin, that's perfect. I know you're probably thinking, aren't they all? All I see here is perfect stones. This is a very included stone typically by nature. So you don't get a lot of mandarins with a lot of clarity or a lot of zest. And this is really that zest. And if you tend to have a zest for life, it tends to be, when I think of people I know who love mandarins, who purchase mandarins, who wear mandarins, who collect mandarins, it tends to be, I see a similar thread that tends to go through everybody who collects mandarins, and it's always, they're like the life of the party. The vivacious, the big personality, the one that everyone's always gravitating towards, that kind of person is usually a lover of a mandarin. And it really is, it's a stunning stone. It definitely does give you that brightness. It is a true neon. It doesn't look like citrines. It definitely does not look like, orange diamonds even. It's brighter, and yet you see the power of that setting. Great look, side to side. I'll show it on the hand because it's going to continue with those diamonds all the way from one side to the next. Isn't that great? And that's going to be, you know what, skip all the $59.99 drama. We're going to take it a lot lower. It's just most of the time, I see mandarins all the time and I just don't show them because the price tags are like this, but bigger or higher. And I'm always hesitant to show them to you for that reason, because not a lot of our customer base likes to spend over $10,000 on a piece. We've kind of spoiled you through the years so you don't have to. And that's the beauty of it. So now we get to take it even lower. 59, it will not be. 49, 39, 29. Let's move some jewelry before our top of the hour arrives, because I know we're all waiting with bated breath for that incredible necklace, but we are also really ready to give you the value on a mandarin so that you can have one. I mean, so far we're seeing some really unusual pieces. You know, ruby we don't see every day, big mandarins we're hardly seeing anymore. This is your time to capture what you can here, get what you love, and let's totally 100% completely blow it out and make it so much better than even $1,999. It never happens on mandarin garnets, especially of this size. You're getting almost 2 carats. We're allowing you to say, choose your gold. You want the yellow gold as it's in? Fine, great, perfect, we'll make it happen. If you want to do white gold and really give it the contrast, if you want to go rose gold, okay, it's an option. You have that option. But we're not even going to ask for $19.99. Let's get these phone lines going. And the top of the hour, 16 and a half minutes from right now, we're going to see the big bezel set diamonds. You're going to love it. I know it's like the, it's an iconic necklace. I'm so excited about it. But here we go with the better than $19.99, better than $18.99. Come on, mandarin lovers. This is the one you've got to get. It's a $6,000 ring. We're going lower. We're making it $1,888. That's it. $1,888, first caller on nearly 2 carat. They have the dramatic up. The prices have been increasing like crazy. And so we've been seeing prices on mandarin mirror image what we see on Paraíba tourmalines. So that's something to keep in mind. And this one's not. I mean, I could ask yourself the simple question. Would I ever have a Paraíba at a carat 85 for $1,888? The answer is overwhelmingly no. I would never. So when you've got a carat 85 mandarin for $1,888, that should really resonate as one of those outstanding, you don't see everyday values. And here it is for only just 1 caller. So make sure you're on the phone lines, because that is a great way to get a mandarin, bright as can be, amazing color. The neon is there and it looks fantastic. So that's $1,888. Let me know if you'd like to get it. It's one only. That's the way to go. And let's keep moving. We've got a few minutes left to go still, 15 more minutes. I have a stunning pendant. Look at this with a light yellow. This is our canary yellow diamond, which we don't usually see. It's a trillion cut diamond and a Tanzanite together. Ooh, how pretty. So sometimes we see these like neon yellows. This is a canary yellow, and it's going to be this beautiful color. And I think that is it's a perfect way to set it too. You've got the narrowing of the stone. It's like a tapered, elongated emerald cut. So you get the tapering, and then up top, that's where that big yellow diamond is. 112-9600. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm so glad you're with us. I hope you're up to some trouble today. And by trouble, I mean stealing our jewelry. I mean stealing it, and legally so, and no consequences. Actually, better than consequences. You get the best deal of a lifetime, and you get to enjoy and wear beautiful jewelry for as long as you live. So that's a great way to do it. This is our huge Museum Reserve 9 karat 44 fancy cut. If you like an emerald cut, you're probably going to like this one. It just tapers at the top, and that's where we then stack that really important yellow diamond trillion. Isn't it lovely? And the lighter yellow. So if you don't like the brighter yellows, you can go here and go with the lighter yellow and get that brilliant cut trillion. It looks so good. And that's going to be, okay, let's blow it out. Quick value here on a really big pendant. I'm going to show you the different looks. Well, you got to see it move so you can see the reds and the beautiful flashes coming through. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. That's on the hand. What do you think of that? Great stone. Oh, look at that. That is a wink and a nod right there. That diamond is powerful. It's really bringing the lovely color and flash. And then here's the length that it's going to give you. The yellow diamond's huge. I'm giving a drum roll moment as we measure it at 1 inch. The diamond is almost a ½ carat. It's a 46 point, right there, 46 points on a yellow trillion. We hardly ever see yellow trillions. Last time we saw them, they were in a gorgeous earring. Oh, look how pretty that is with that elongation. Loving it. Only one. Call me quickly. Gorgeous, isn't it? The narrowing of that designer, that, of course, the diamond is what's going to hide your chain. That is your bail. We'll take it right on back up close and give you the value under, well, certainly can't do $13,999 and expect it to go. Better value, a lighter shade of yellow than we normally see. And we're going to do that right now for under $5,000. Make it $49.99 on the 9-carat 44 fancy cut. Last time I checked, fancy cut stones should be more money, not less. That's where we're giving you the big value. And $49, actually, let's take it even lower. Just, experiment here at the end of the hour here. Just a couple of minutes to go. Big diamond necklace awaiting you. Before we go there, let's make it even better than 49 or 48. Just saving you every last bit I can. Really trying to make sure we can make this incredibly important look possible, plausible. Get you the fancy cut that's still going to go with all your rings and all your earrings. We had great earrings even earlier today. I'll make it better than 48 or 47. Let's go $46.99. And that is a per carat level, by the way, of exactly $497 a carat, and no fancy cut diamonds don't do that, and fancy cut tanzanites don't do that. And you happen to have both in the same piece. That's a nearly half carat trillion cut VS yellow diamond. So there's a lot of argument to be made that stone by itself. Yep, let me state the obvious here, that we're not always seeing yellow diamonds in the bigger jewelry world. But that is a yellow diamond that, given that size and that cutting, that yellow diamond could be that price by itself on its own with no gold, just literally in a little plastic bag or in a box. And now your yellow diamond is sitting atop one of the better tanzanites we have ever seen, because, well, it's still going to look great with the emerald cuts that you'll love. And now you get the fancy cutting, and it's a nearly 10-carat stone. So that's the way I would say you get in on your Tanzy value. So $46.99, and that brings it under $500 a carat. I don't see under $500 a carat tanzanites anymore. The museum reserves don't typically go under $500 a carat. They don't. So you've got, that's what I just put together for you, because then I did that price tag literally so we could make it that really incredible value. That's why I put that together. That's why we ended up dropping even more, just to really be able to say under $500 a carat on a 9.5 carat stone that looks like that. It's stunning. And it's only going to be for one caller. Obviously, we know that. And I know we're all waiting for that diamond necklace. We got a big value coming up. And a necklace has so much gold. So that's another big value statement. So we're going to see that 5-stone coming up. I know we're all waiting. 10 more minutes to go. We also have Windsor sapphires, a whole collection of Windsors. Time to blow those out for you. We'll do that on the way. We have Paraiba that's here. Yellow diamond pendant. I mean, really, again, the list goes on and on. I just personally love this Imperial topaz. I think it's one of our prettiest we've ever had, and I've had thousands of them over my career. Lots of them loose, lots of them in jewelry. Look at that stone. That's a really pretty, I know, the softer side of Imperial, less orange, more pinky golden, looks like a Padparasha sapphire or like a pink diamond, and it's item number 112-1632. That is an Imperial round, carat 12 in the size, 99 points in the diamonds. Yes, we did. We did add, aren't those pink diamonds? They sure look it. There's not a mention of a pink diamond in this ring. We're calling it 99 points. But usually we actually differentiate between the pink and the white, because why? Pink diamonds are far more valuable than white diamonds ever will be. Even VS white diamonds. I know we get really excited about our VS stones, and we love them. And they're high end, and they're extremely high end quality, and VS means they've got great clarity. All of that's great. There was no actual differentiation between the pink and the white here. It's just 99 points in total. What that means is that's extra savings already. Then there's the blowout price I'm about to give on this incredible round. And we know that rounds are more expensive, rounds are more important, rounds are more rare. And this is the perfect blend of the two colors. So instead of seeing more orange or more pink, it's really the 50-50. So it just shows you why I keep calling it like a Padparasha light color, because a Padparasha is pink and orange together, and this is too. But it's even more rare because it's an Imperial topaz that's an all-natural precious topaz, and we've got the bridge style. What else could this need? It's got a little bit of everything going on, and then that beautiful way, the double row is going to go underneath, lots of gold, great finishing on the inside as well, and everything you could ever want in a rarity and a gem. In the pink diamond halo, which is also done in the rose gold. So it's just going to be the center stone and the pinks that are in the rose gold. The rest is in white, stays as is. And this price tag is incredible. It is one only, started at over $12,999. Actually, what I'm going to do is make it so much better. And then we are only 8 minutes away from the diamond necklace, which I know everybody is waiting on. I'm so excited. And we have a lot of new registers, by the way, who are also getting set up, because I think even more people wear necklaces than rings necessarily, because we all have rings already. So we need the necklace to go with our diamond rings. So we've got it coming up. The ultimate holiday gift, the ultimate to me from me, the ultimate diamonds. And we're going to bring it up in about, 7 minutes. But this is better than 12. It's better than, even if I were to take $10,000 off and just make it $29.99, that's a pretty significant discount. I'd like to save $10,000 today. How about you? But we're getting a better value for you than even 29, than even 25. It's $24.99 first caller. So there's the ultimate in Imperials. It just is, because it's the pink and the orange totally blended, yet you're still seeing the diamonds through the stone. You've still got the pink diamond halo around it. That elevates it as well. And one caller's going to take it. It's just a matter of who's it going to be. That's all we got to figure out. Who will it be? Who's going to take it? Let me try it on for you. It's beautiful. And the bridge that is just solid, but really compact. It's not a difficult, this isn't a challenging piece to wear. You know, it's just really easy. It's stacked with diamonds side to side. Love the pinks around the Imperial. Perfect match there. Somebody's going to take it. Who's it going to be? One source, all natural, November's original birthstone, but the real rare variety. Yes. They're beautiful. Who got them? Thanks, Kathy. We just had the green tourmaline earrings from a few minutes ago go. It's going to be that day when, some late arrivals, but we'll see everything go eventually. And now we'll see who's got the Imperial topaz. Thank you on the green tourmaline earrings. Enjoy them. Enjoy. Don't forget about that incredible Tanzanite fancy cut, the 944 pendant with the canary yellow. And here we are with the $24.99 Imperial. Someone's got to take that Imperial round. And we're almost out of jewelry for what was scheduled for today, but we got a big top of the hour for you coming up. Well, you know it's good when they have each necklace in 3 different bags. That's when you know it's special, because diamonds, I can't hurt diamonds. I could go run over them in my very large car and still not hurt diamonds. I mean, it's not a diamond, like it's not a stone you can hurt. But I will tell you right now, we have the most amazing necklace coming up. It's just about 5 minutes from right now. We have white and yellow gold. We have the beautiful red, like it's ready to ship. Like for most of you, it's gonna go right out right away, like on Monday. So you don't have to wait like months for it to be made or weeks for it to be made and get to you. Is going to be right out to you. Whether you're saving it for a gift or whether you're just going to pop it on your neckline and put it on and leave it on for the rest of the time. That's what it's going to be coming up in the top of the hour. We also just want to remind you of this yellow sapphire. I wish this was in white gold. I think it'd be the best way to show it. But again, your choice of gold color here in our yellow sapphire. Had this a little earlier. Just want to do a couple recaps before we get to our top of the hour. And that Imperial round is still hanging out for somebody. So if you'd like the Imperial round, let me know. But here's our 112825. It is a very special yellow sapphire, all natural and heated material. Carat 77 is the size, and then diamonds burnished into the wider band of gold. It's in yellow, but you can change it. So I'm getting the sense and the feeling here that maybe if that was in white gold, because that's the best way to show the contrast. And I think it was probably the designer's choice here to go with the yellow simply to show off how bright the yellow sapphire is, because the fact that it's in yellow gold and yet it's still showing up even brighter than the gold it's in. Does that make sense? A lot of yellow sapphires would get lost in yellow gold. I think the whole premise here is to say, hey, look at this yellow and how bright it is when it's set in yellow gold itself. That tells you about the stone, because the stone is what's important here. You're still changing the mounting. It's just going to look even that much brighter if it's got the contrast of white gold behind it. So that's up to you. But it's under $2,000 when it should not be. It's $19.99. So that'll be it on our yellow sapphire wider cigar band style. The necklace is coming up. I know, yay, we're so excited. It's coming up and coming up and coming up, and we only got a couple to go around because I have a total of, oh, it's not good. Very few to go around in the necklace. Let me put it this way. Last Sunday when I had a diamond band, we had about 10 times what I have in the necklace. So, and that sold out. So I think that we're going to be, more limited here on this necklace, but that's because it also takes a lot of gold, bigger diamonds, 5-stone style. We'll see it. It's coming up in a few minutes. I know we're all anxious for it. So that's going to be here. And then I do have some multicolored sapphires too. If you like pinks and a golden padparacha together, Look at this cute pendant. It's very pretty. And it's got a nice chain, a long chain. This is a 20-inch chain that comes with it. Let's move that aside and bring this out to you. That's a Padparassha and pink sapphires, and we can just make this easy. 1128005. I think that is one of the more high style pieces we do. It's like chevrons built in among your Roval Padparassha. That's a Padparassha that has that peachy color, so it's pink and orange together. Then you have the couple of pink sapphires in the marquise cuts, diamonds as well. It's a carat 37 total weight in the sapphires, 30 points in the diamonds, Padparassha in pinks, and then you get a 20-inch platinum chain. What? Don't worry, it's adjustable. So if you're saying, oh, never mind, I only wear a 16, no problem. It adjusts with the slide of a bead. So you slide that little bead and it's going to get as short as you'd like. It can get as long as 20 inches, and it can be 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, choker length, whatever you want it to be. But it's got these beautiful little shimmering like oval bead links. I love that. It's a platinum chain with it as well. The length of the piece itself is a little over an inch, and we're going to make this one $1,299. And scene. That's going to be it. So huge value. Let me show you the measurement with the ruler. And then we've got 2 minutes till our necklace. The all diamond necklace is coming out to play. There is your 1 inch and 1/8. So you can see that is accurate there. And then I'll show it to you on the neckline here also. So you can see what it looks like from a distance away and then up against some color, because there are cutouts too. So you will see naturally, if you are wearing it over a color, you'll see a little bit of that color through it. But this is mostly for a size reference. So, and again, you get the chain that comes off, it slides off, and if you want to wear it with other things, you, I believe, can. Let me double check that. Yeah, you can. So good news there. So you can still wear the chain on its own, you can wear it with other pendants that you have, or you can just leave it here, housed with that sapphire, beautiful party piece. I mean, it just feels fun. The colors blend together beautifully. You got the hot pinks ×2, the Padparassha, which is nice and large, and it's only $12.99 in platinum with the chain. That's quite a piece, and I think Jason's got it. So we are 1 minute away. It just means I'm going to start to set up our necklace here for you. That is our major event of the weekend. It is the event of the entire weekend. So Jason, would you like this one? Are you still considering it? Nope. All right, so that one's still available if you'd like to get it. I'm going to get this one set up, and let me give it a nice little polish here first, because I've been wearing this and trying it on and taking photographs of it. This is going to look like a line style, but wait, it's not going to be, because of the way we designed this to suit this style so well. And let me zoom back just a little bit here, because we got to set it up right. Let me get my sapphire out of the way. Look at how pretty and large, and it's very, very subtle graduation here to the diamonds, very subtle. So they'll be on average, they're all big, but they're going to be on average 40 points each. They're the light half carats we love. We're going to welcome you in 10 seconds to the top of the hour. We're going to talk a little bit about a very special opportunity for diamond lovers, and there is nothing that is a better seller here. With all of our, really what we specialize in is colored gems. But there is nothing more popular in what we do historically, and I can speak for 9 years here, 9 years and a few weeks, and I got to tell you, there's nothing that's more popular than really the anchor of our collections, which is VS Diamond Material. Welcome in, everybody. It's our Saturday afternoon. It is now afternoon here and everywhere else in the US of A on a Saturday, mid-November. Glad you're with us today. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. We've got another hour left. But this is really an anchor to our collection, and yet we've never done anything quite like this, because where we normally really specialize and hang out with bigger diamonds is with rings. But there comes a point when you figure most people have a ring of some kind now at this point in a band ring, whether it's the 1 carat total weight, the carat total weight, the carat and a half total weight. We've done carat total weights in 7 stones and 5 stones, and just depends. But it was just last week, last Sunday, as a matter of fact, that I introduced you and debuted the largest diamond band we'd ever put together, which was our 3.5 carat diamond band, which was really important 70-point stones. Well, a lot of you are already loving that, and now had asked if we could make a necklace to go with it. So that necklace is here today. And it's not as big a diamond, so we're going to try to do our best here, but where you get actually a little more, we have to point this out because we don't do as many necklaces, is that there's more gold. And of course, gold making some headlines on its own. As much as we love VS Diamonds, gold itself is very, very valuable and very pricey right now. So you also have solid gold, which in this case, a necklace, 18 inches around of solid gold, diamond cut chain, adjustability, and big bezels. And big bezels around big diamonds, there's a lot of gold there too. This would have been much more, let's just say, economical to put them in little baskets, tinny, lightweight, little kind of baskets. Instead, we tried it. It would have saved us a couple $100, but this is where I'm going to make you a top of the hour deal of a lifetime. Today, right here, right now, we have yellow and white. I got to show you the necklace. It is amazing. You'll see it on. Wait till you see all the details. It is bezels, because when we put it together, number one, when it was in baskets, it didn't have the fluidity. What do I mean by that? It actually goes like this. Each and every bezel is got kind of like this ball-bearing hinge so that they move. They move like a serpentine style. They give you movement because obviously we didn't want a bar style. I've done that a million times over. We wanted this to be like that curve that's going to just blend right into your curve of your neckline. And therefore, it would be almost like our smile necklace. The item number here is 112-9589. This is where you invest. This is where you get something that you are going to wear every single day of your life. It is a lot of different things here, and why we upgraded from the baskets. The baskets didn't have that nice fluidity to them. So when we had baskets, number one, there's another issue with the baskets versus the bezels. A bezel is much more complex to do because there's a lot more gold. But then you get the magic of these large stones looking even larger. So that when you get 40 pointers, that's great, but they look like 1 caraters because of the bezel. That's the big difference here. The bezel is what makes that big look on the neckline because nobody's going to know what you're, now the total carat's nothing to sneeze at, it's a 2 carat total weight. Plenty of carat weight, I think, don't you think? 2 carat diamond necklace, sign me up. These are, by the way, $38,000 carat diamonds if the VS diamonds are little tiny baby accents. These are not accents, they're 40 points each minimum, or around that, because it looks like there might be a subtle difference with the sizes of each one as it dots your neckline. They sit up front. I'll show it to you on. It's yellow gold or white gold or rose. I've got the yellow and the white ready to go. We can do the rose, but it's going to take time. The yellow and the white gold are here. They can ship out on Monday. They're not something you have to wait for at all. So there's that, okay? So if you're in a hurry, you just call in quickly, you get the white or the yellow, we have it out to you, shipped out directly to you on Monday. I've got only a few to go around though for immediate shipment, so make sure you're on the phone lines early. This is also going to be the bezel sets, make the stones look bigger, we know that. It's the chain attached to it. I'm going to show you in the yellow gold here. It's got a nice big chain, a lobster claw closure, and 3 adjustable lengths. So let's take a look at this from a distance away. And I know that it needs something to sit on. If you just hold it up, it's going to fall forward. When it's on your neckline, it's going to sit just like so. And there's your lobster claw. This is mostly just a function of showing you the lobster claw with the 3 adjustable lengths. 16, 17, and 18 are all built in. So you don't need to worry about if you're getting it as a gift. You don't need to worry about, will it fit? Will it be the size or the length she likes? It's always going to work. So you do have that as well. So this is going to be one of those incredible designer necklaces that, yep, with the VS diamonds should be a fortune. A fortune. And if you love our diamonds, I have had such incredible feedback of late. Got to show it to you from a distance away here as well, just to give you an idea of how big those are and how it looks from a distance away. This is absolutely outstanding. And again, you want to put it on and fasten it and look at how big they are against the skin tone there, how big those diamonds are. So you've got a really, really important look. Now, here's what I've got for you. Big value, yes. White, yellow, rose, yes. Yellow and white go out immediately as on Monday. So that's going to be a really important style as well. You can see here how lovely, and I can't focus on both at the same time, but at least you know there's a yellow gold option back there. It's not in focus like the other one is. I'll probably keep on modeling that for you, but here's what we have. So yeah, I'll do that so we can show you the chain, because I know we're going to get all those questions. We can show you on a little bust line display as well, but there it is. This is the one everyone wants. Now we're busy on the phone lines already, no surprise there, because we love our diamonds. And I think it's where we excel in value more than anything else we do. And lately, we've been getting some great designer opportunities because designers who put together jewelry, like the big wholesalers of the world that work in Los Angeles here, big wholesale district, they work with some of the big designers out there who need big diamonds for their holiday promotions, the 1 carat studs, the diamond bracelets, the diamond engagement rings. This time of year is a big year for that. But here's the thing. When it's a 50 pointer, those designers take them. Inevitably, there's going to be stones that are just under a 1/2 carat, like a 49 or a 48 or a 40 pointer, the light half carat stones that designers or wholesalers in this case need to move because they don't fit that 50-point criteria. So we got the value that we're going to extend and offer to you today that's going to make these incredibly affordable. And the entire necklace will not be as advertised, this whole $89.99 deal. 2 carats, 5 stones, and bezels. Bezels make the stones look double. They look like 1 carat. I can prove that to you. I have a millimeter gauge. A millimeter gauge, and millimeter is an increment of measurement we do with gemstones. And when I give you the millimeter on these, the millimeter, which is the diameter, is 6.5. I'm going to show you right here. Just basically here. What I'm doing is showing you the millimeter. So this is the diameter of the bezel. That center stone is 6.5 millimeters. That's going to be harder to read there. But then the sides are going to be just under that. Oh, no, they're 5.5. Okay, so 5.5, and I bet you this is 6. Yep. So it basically is a small graduation, but the center stone is going to give you, and again, do they look exactly the same? Yes, because you're not, when you're further away, it's going to be tough to detect between the center. You can see it better up close. The beauty of this is simple. It's going to be only a couple to go around, but you get 6.5 millimeters here, 6 millimeters here, 5.5 here. So that's why it looks like 1 carat stones. Does that make sense? The diamonds may be a little less, but they are going to be the look of, because when you have a 6.5 millimeter or 6 millimeter, that's equivalent to a 1 carat diamond. That's why it looks like you're wearing 5 carats in diamonds on your neckline. It is not going to be $89.99. That is the legitimate TVON price today. But I have the opportunity as the host here to see jewelry when it's made, hand select pieces that I think are going to be popular based on, oh, I don't know, just shopping with you guys for 25 years on TV, based on customer request, based on what you love, based on what are iconic classic styles in the industry, and I get to make them into what I call top of the hour specials. They're basically like what other people would say is a host pick. Well, this is really, do you care what I like? No, nobody cares what I like. I care what you like. And what I know is we like diamonds, and we like classic styles, and we like wearable, and we like designs we can invest into once and wear every single day. That's what this is. And those are the ones that get to be marked down based on what I know is going to be that value we love. So instead of $8,999, we're not going to do that. We're not asking for $8,000. We're busy on the lines. Here's what I have to go around. I have 4 of them in yellow gold. I have 5 of them in white gold. I have no rose gold. Like I said, it's going to be a little wait. If you want rose gold, I'll do it, but it's going to be a little wait time. If you want the white or the yellow, you need to call quickly, because if you want them, guess what? That's what we have to ship out on Monday. So if you need it quickly, you need to be on the phone lines, because we already have 5 people on the phone lines, and I have a total of 9 necklaces. That's not a lot to go around. Jason, do you have a question? Yellow gold already gone. 1 yellow gold already gone. We have 3 left in yellow. Thank you for letting me know, because 1 yellow gold is already done and spoken for. 1 yellow gold is already gone. So, and again, they're banking on $89.99 as a great value. So I'm ready to mark these off. We will let you know when the current quantity is sold out. That can go out on Monday. But again, I just marked yours in yellow gold. Thank you very much. So again, very, very limited. Please don't wait. Please don't wait. There is nothing that, when I get behind a diamond value, there's a reason for it, and it probably has everything to do with the fact that before I'm here with you, I'm not sitting on lily pads eating bonbons. I am literally working my you-know-what off in the wholesale world. I work with designers. I design my own line. I have my own line. I have a company of my own that is not TVON. I work in every facet, if you will, of the jewelry business, and especially the diamonds. And let me tell you something. My wholesale connections can't do this for you. My custom connections I have can't do this for you. Nobody can do what diamonds do. I find that really what I'm doing all day long is advertising for TVON, because every time someone needs a diamond value, I tell them, well, TVON, the show, has got the best price possible. And that's what's happening right now. So we are already busy. It's not $89. It's not going to be half that. $4,500. I'm telling you, when I have a top of the hour I believe in, I do something incredible on the price tag so you can enjoy it. And it's not going to be $4,500. This necklace is a giveaway at $39.99, because remember, unlike a ring that's got like a size 7 band, this is an 18 inches of gold story. This is 18 inches of solid. We don't do platings. It's not a plated metal. We're not doing platinum, which is a third the price of gold. We're doing solid gold, 14 karat, so that you have the go with everything forever, always looks pristine and perfect, and VS diamonds in big sizes that look even bigger. And we already have, okay, so already 2 yellow gold. We only have 2 left in yellow gold we can ship out right away. This is so critical right now to be on the phone lines. Make sure you are. It is not going to be $45, even $39.99 is a miracle price. I'm giving you the value of a lifetime. This reminds me, if anyone saw Sex and the City, the movie, or rather, no, the finale of the show, when the show ended in, I don't know, the early 2000s, and there was a very, very rich artist that the main character, Carrie, was dating, and she'd lost her Carrie necklace, which was her nameplate, which I love, but then she got the diamonds, and they were rough cut diamonds. There were 5 rough cut diamonds, and it was something like, I remember the designer at the time was asking, like, they sold it in retail, and it was sold for like $100,000, and it was rough cut diamonds. They were not even faceted stones. There was no clarity grading to them. This reminds me of like a really high-end couture version of that, and just the way that it just so perfectly nestles. And remember, hers broke at the counter of the hotel, and she had to be on the ground finding her diamonds. That's not going to happen. It's solid gold, it's done with the big bezels, and it's gorgeous, and you don't need to worry about it catching on anything. You know what we're going to do? Better than $39.99. Listen, I'm going to make up for a little lost time today. We're going to do something even better, and this is a one-day only thing. These are opportunities. They're only good for the live show. They're only here while they last. This, again, I know it looks straight side to side, but look at this again on the hand. So you can see that's the beautiful little bearing detail that's going to put those bezels together so it has that curve. It's going to extend a little wider. It's going to be whatever your size neckline is, it's going to sit perfectly because of the way it's going to have. You can straighten it out or make it a really distinct, like almost like a V shape if you were to put it straight up and down. See how I just made that a little more narrow? It's going to really just find its way, but there's never a break in the bezels. And you see how big those stones are from a distance, and we're not even asking for $39. You get a better value. This is what's happening. We are going to do better than $3,999. I'm going to do better than even $2,999. Unheard of value. Break it down yourself. I know what diamonds go for. I'm in the wholesale trenches of the diamond world every single day. Yeah, but sometimes Sunday I take an afternoon off. I'm here with you guys, and then I'm like, I need a little break, a little respite. I'm going to tell you right now, because not everybody's got the privilege of being a reseller in the diamond business. Not everyone has a great wholesale connection to the diamond world. If we did, we'd all probably own a lot of diamonds. As someone who does, let me stress and emphasize this to you. If I convey one thing to you, this cannot be made in the wholesale world. We're very, very busy on the phone lines. I think we're going to sell out of the current quantity, which means there would be a little bit of wait time just for us to put those pieces together for you. Yellow gold's going very, very quickly. This will not be $29.99. I'm going to go lower, and I should not do that. I've already surpassed the price the TVON wanted just because I am making up for some lost time on this busy Saturday afternoon. We are making this happen for you. We are getting you the value of a lifetime. It's holiday time. I mentioned this last night, 6 weeks from now, Christmas is over, done. You can be wearing this. Why not treat yourself? And that way you have it. You have it before Christmas, before Hanukkah, before Thanksgiving. You're already wearing your diamonds for all the gatherings, the get-togethers, the holidays, the photographs, the celebrations. Treat yourself. This is the moment to do it. But it's also not $29.99, and we are going to be absolutely slammed on our phone lines. Do not wait. This is not going to be $29. I know it's too cheap. I know that. I don't want to hear that. I know I get criticized in the diamond trade all the time because I am, what they call it, destroying the diamond market. I know, and I am proud because we have viewers across the country that don't have access to couture level. They don't all live in big cities. Maybe I'm talking to you. Maybe you don't live in a big city, or maybe you just don't like walking into a couture store and spending $50,000, $60,000 on a necklace like this. I'm with you there. I'm in the heart of the couture world. I live in Los Angeles, California. It's a big place. We got 10 million people here, and every great designer that exists, including ones you haven't heard of, because there's some big names and there's some small names. And you know what? I just don't want to spend $60,000 on one piece of jewelry, because there is a way to do it better, and we are that way. We are that powerhouse in diamond deals, and you've got them right here. And you know what? Not even 29. We've all been waiting for this all day. It's very limited already. I'm going to do better than 29, and better than 28, and better than 27. And oh, by the way, if you want more than one, you can get more than one. If you're waiting on hold, we see you. Bear with us. We don't have a lot of operators on this very, very miserable weather day here in California. We're having crazy, crazy weather. So here's what I'm going to do. We are not going to make this. So I know, bear with us. We will have one for you. I hope. I hope. I can't guarantee that. Call early. It's not even $27.77. This is what we've been waiting for you, everybody. This is what we want. And you need to get one right now because it's not even 27. I'm kidding you not. This is the best value I have in diamonds in a necklace. And we're giving you solid gold, white, yellow, rose, you choose. But it's not going to be 27 either. Oh my goodness. This is treat yourself territory. As much as we like to talk about gifting this time of year, here around here, I know you guys, we buy for ourselves. And my goodness, what a green light to do that. This is the green light moment. You will wear it forever. It is timeless and classic. You can still layer it thanks to that adjustability we built in. You can layer it up as you want. You want to layer it up with your other favorite necklaces, cross pendant styles, DBTY. Oh my goodness, with a DBTY. Remember, our DBTYs always have the bezels, so this works perfect with that. I mean, layer it, stack it, but it's not 27. It's not $26.99. I'm blowing it out. This is my top of the hour. I'm such a believer in our diamonds. If you've been wronged by other, really unattractive diamonds out there, look no further. We've got the VS stones. We never, ever, ever, ever disappoint with our diamonds, ever. And you know what? It's not even $26 or $25.99. Jason, how many do you want? We've got 2 going out to 1 caller. Are they getting white and yellow? You got it. I kind of figured that would happen. Let's not even do $25.99. Your blowout price, your top of the hour, your best deal of the week in diamonds and possibly all time in necklaces is right here. And I'm making it $2,499. Yes. We're going to do that again. Yep, I know we've all missed the presentations or part of it, so I'm going to try it on the neckline again. I wasn't wearing the proper neckline today for it, and I apologize. But here's what it looks like from a distance away as I hold it up here so you can see what it would look like size-wise. That's one perspective, because unfortunately it's going to sit right near that microphone. And so, and then I'll show it up here against the neckline as well so you can see it a little bit better against at least a skin tone. So you see it that way, and I know I'm holding it pretty taut because it doesn't have a 13-inch option like I'm holding it, but at least you can see it there against the neckline. I can also swap out and show you the white gold too if you want to see it, but white gold's what I always recommend, but I know our yellow gold is extremely popular, and again, I don't know what we have. Operators, can you let me know so I can let everyone else know when the current quantity is sold out, so nobody who expects to get it in a couple days is gonna, some people are gonna wait. We have more people on the phone lines than what's made up. We just made a certain quantity, so we're trying to make things in advance now so that you don't have to wait very long for it, which I think is great. I've advocated that for a while now, and we're doing it. But we don't want to make like every one of them in white gold and find out that everybody wanted yellow gold. So that current quantity that we had to ship out right away may or may not be gone. You'll have to check with your operators because no one's telling me what they're getting because they're very busy on the phone line. So here's the thing, $24.99 for the 5 stone, on average 40 points, but it's all minimums anyways. You're probably going to get closer to 45 and 48 and 49 points because we have the great value because they were the less than half carats, which means most of them are closer to 48. That's the fact. So I'm just telling you how it is. The minimum, and I love to give minimum, we like to overpromise, under promise and over deliver because we always like to give you minimums. Because we're never going to have you like, if you want to take the stones out one day and you find that they're 35 pointers, well, that's obviously not something that you would never trust that jeweler again. So we always give you a minimum carat weight and usually far exceed that with what you're actually getting. So just be aware of that as you shop. These are 40 points average. They might be slightly different, but they're all generally going to be closer to 50 because that's why we got the value in the first place, is because they're just under 50 points. So one of the biggest wholesalers in the world was supplying 50-point diamonds to the retail world and had a few of the stones that didn't work for them because they were a little bit under that 50-point mark. So that's why there's a great value. And then of course I took our $89.99 price, marked that down for you as well so that you get the incredible opportunity that you see right here on your screen. So $24.99, last call, we gotta go. We are almost sold out now. There's the quantity that we have in stock ready to ship out on Monday, and then there's the total quantity we can make based on the amount of diamonds we have, and we're getting limited on both fronts here. So this is when you've got to call. We still have Windsors to show you. We've still got a yellow diamond deal. It's a Saturday. We've got 39 minutes left to go, and here is your necklace opportunity. Now, Jason, how many of you had in total and what colors? Thank you. You had a yellow and a white? Okay, so who else and what colors? Because I like to let everyone know when the current quantity is. I want to mitigate expectations here. It's my goal because certainly that's something I believe in. So what are we getting? You're getting white gold as well. Okay, so you've got no rose gold yet, which is good because that again would have to take a little extra time. That'll have to be made for you. But again, the yellow and the white, we're here. We're checking on an update on where they stand, but very, very busy. And we have a lot of new registers on the phone lines as well who are going to be loving this also. Great first purchase. That's really cool, isn't it? $24.99. Okay, so we've got again, and remember this is what it does. It goes from straight to curved. Look at that. So see how that's going to work? That's why it's going to sit so beautifully. Just where you've got, and again, these are all structured baskets behind it. So when you've got it up against the neckline, it's hard when I don't have it up, it's floating here. So you see how that just curves right along your neckline. So that's the beauty of it. I've got it straight here, but it's going to be, just know it's going to curve like this. And I'll show it on against the hand, so it needs a little background to put it on. So when I have it on the hand, you'll see what I'm talking about here and why it does this so beautifully. So that again, whatever your bone structure, your collarbone is like, if it's going to sit a little, if it needs to sit a little wider like that, it will. If it needs to sit a little more narrow, it will. But you see how I'm changing the perspective there just by literally the fact that these are all basically linked inside of the bezels, so that's how they're set. So it's not a stiff stationary piece. It could be flat, but the truth is it's never going to be flat when it's on your neckline, and that's the beauty of it. It's going to curve like that because your neckline is rounded, so it's not going to be flat like that. So just know when you see it here, it's just sitting that way on the wheel. When you lift the chain, it's going to curve to your neckline. So that's what I want you to be sure to be understanding. We've done kind of these straight bar styles before. This was intended to be a little bit different and be more like our smile necklace, which just has those diamonds sitting right at the base of the neckline where you want them. Okay, so $24.99, last call, 60 seconds, we got to go. And then we've got our last 35 minutes or so in the show. We'd love to know if you have any requests for us, if there's anything you'd like us to go seek or search or find from a vault and bring it on out and discount it. We will be happy to do that for you. It'd be lovely to be able to do that today. And $24.99 for that big diamond value. Love it. And if you were, again, so many of you picked up that 3.5 carat diamond band I had, the 5-stone band. I have had such incredible feedback. I can't even keep up with the amount of emails I've been getting about that diamond ring that you picked up last Sunday. So many of you, I think everyone, I don't know if everyone has it, but I've heard from a lot of you who do, who are loving it. So that's really, I'm so glad. And this is a beautiful piece to go with it, which is why I wanted this shortly thereafter. So Andy, how are we doing on quantity? Because I wanted to let everyone know when we're done with the quantity we have to ship, because I'm not sure, I'm not getting a lot of feedback on which color is going where. So again, we may be done with our yellow gold if we have, yeah, remember I only started with 4 in yellow and 5 in white. So once those are, if those are done and gone, we will just want to make sure you know it's going to be a little bit of time to make it. Not months or anything. This is not that complex of a style. It's not going to take months and months and months. And then obviously there's no sizing. We just make it in this adjustable size with the 16, 17, and 18 built in. So it's not like a ring where we got to remake the mounting from scratch. We already have the chain, and then we just align and make those bezels in whatever you like, white, yellow, or rose. So it's not like it's going to take weeks or anything like that, but just want to make sure you know. Few are ready to go right now, and then we've got the rest will be made, and so we'll let you know where those stand. But here we go, yellow diamond coming up. We got a great yellow diamond, and of course our last call here. If you'd like to get that necklace, this is our opportunity to do so. There's also a big trillion cut Tanzanite ring, and I'm going to really rely on your requests here, because other than the Winzas, we've got a little Winza wheel here for you, which are some of those really important stones that we have out of the sapphire. Okay, so we are sold out of everything that we have in stock. We are sold out. So anybody that gets one, it's just going to be a little bit of wait time. So that's all. Sold out of everything. It's pretty even split on the white and yellow so far. So I'm glad you're liking all of them. $24.99 last call, and that is that. So we got to move on. We've got about 35 minutes to go in the show. I would love your requests. There's a very big yellow diamond here. And guess what? Let's do something wild on this one. I can't wait anymore. It's 112-9675. Do keep calling on that 5-stone necklace, because here's what I can do. Oh boy, I just got the update. I can only make 3 more necklaces in total. Never mind, it is now 2. We can only, because 1 just went out. So I can only make, I have 10 more stones, I can only make 2 more necklaces in white, yellow, or rose, in any color of gold. There are only 2 more that can be made. So just FYI update there, we are just about sold out on that necklace. And we have our yellow diamond now, which is our oval, which I'm going to actually show this on the hand before we get to the carat weight, because I want you to know how big this is. I do. I want you to see this on the hand. First, I want you to guess, because I know lately we've been seeing some carat 50s, some carat 65s, 2 left on the necklace, by the way, 2 left. 2 left, got 10 stones. I can make 2 more necklaces and we're busy on the phone lines. 2 left to go. 40 points average minimum. You're going to love it. And you had a money back guarantee. So if you don't, you send it on back and write the hate mail. Attention, Lauren Blair. But here we go. It never happens. I say that kiddingly because obviously we get the love notes. I get literal, you guys, please don't send me gifts because some of you send gifts because you're so appreciative. Don't do that. I can't accept gifts, but I will tell you this. When you write thanks, little emails and notes or social media posts of, oh my gosh, you did it again. You did it again. Those diamond values, how do you guys keep doing this? We are making some incredible values happen and we can only make 2 more on that necklace and that's it forever and ever, amen. So again, here we are, mid-November, it's holiday shopping season and I think a lot of us are shopping for a special treat for ourselves too because you got to take care of yourself too. And this is the way to do it because it's guilt-free. Guilt-free fine jewelry shopping. Take a look at this though, yellow diamond. So let me try this on so you can guess. Take a guess what you think this is going to be. Carat weight wise. Is it a carat 60? Is it a carat 50? Is it a 125? I know this. I've had on countless yellow diamond rings, oftentimes in a double halo setting. I was completely fooled in a great way because I will never be mad at my diamond looking bigger than it is. I'm not going to have a problem with that. I'll never take issue with that. I don't think anybody does. What if I told you that this yellow diamond, and now you've been watching me for a while, if you paid attention and said, yep, well, she always tells me the ovals look bigger. And I know that adding the halo to match is going to make the stone look bigger. But I'm going to tell you right now, this looks like a carat and a third to me. I thought it was a carat and a third yellow diamond. I'm not talking with the halo. I'm talking about the center on its own, right there. That brilliant yellow oval stone. It is not a 1 carat 30 or a 125. But did you ever believe this stone? It's a 70-pointer. It's a 70-point center. It looks all day like a 1 carat plus. It really does. And here we go with a 70-point center. VS yellow diamond, there's 11 points of the yellow diamond halo, and then another 65 points in the white diamonds. So altogether, we got 76 points in the side and then 70. So that's 146 overall. Gorgeous, classic, double halo, yellow diamond. And by the way, our yellow diamonds are natural. They're natural. How about that? Natural yellow diamonds, the smaller ones, the bigger one, all of it. Natural yellows. So stunning. Amazing double halo with the big white diamonds. Let's go ahead and blow it out. Stays as is in 2-tone gold. So you've got the yellow and the white gold around it. 1 necklace left, by the way, that we can make. 2 carat diamond necklace is just about sold out and done. Don't wait till tomorrow to ask me about it because unfortunately we'll have to say, I'm sorry, it's sold out. But here is what we're going to do right now. And again, current quantity sold out, so give us a little bit extra time. The ones that are going to ship out right away are already spoken for. Here's what I've got. Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I cannot get over this. I'm going to blow it out. I'm going to try something. It's end of the show. We got 30 minutes. This is my price tag. 50. Oh, let's not show. Do we want to see that one? No, don't show that one. Just that one. I don't want to see 10,000 anything. I don't want to see 5 figures. I want to see $59.99 come crashing on down for what is that stunning, stunning, stunning. And you see it right there. It's a gorgeous yellow. Maybe it's going to be that little special something you put on the left ring finger because you want to mix it up. Maybe it's anniversary time and you'd rather have something, maybe a little color. Little yellow there, a lot of bright. It's not a little yellow, it's a lot. Look at that, it's bright. This is the fancy colors we love. You're not going to have to spend anything like $59.99. Nothing like it. Here's what I will do. You will not spend $59 or $49 or $39. I'm giving it away. It's got to be, you got to be a little quick on this one. And then we got a little wins a wheel, and then we'll do some recaps or requests, whatever you want. But the yellow diamond moment of the day is now. And the ovals, boy, is this ever giving you that great value, but with such a huge visual payoff. And it's not going to be even $2,999. And if you are saying, well, I insist on a 1 carat. Well, I hope then we also just let you know that we're going to insist on $5,000 or more. Our 1 carat yellows have, well, the yellows of, it's not ours, it's the yellows of the world. They're increasing in value like crazy. We're even seeing in the wholesale world. Do you know how long it's been since we actually have acquired a new yellow diamond for our collection? We haven't in years, because the wholesale prices have been going up to such extent. We're spending now $25,000 on a 1 carat yellow diamond from a wholesale dealer. That's just the stone. That's the stone by itself. That's the stone. Then you got to make it in this gorgeous mounting. You got to add diamonds to all of that. Extra, extra, more extra. I was going to say more extra. That doesn't sound right. More extra, more extra. Yeah. Extra, extra. This is what we're doing. Lower price, not even $29.99. Let's go. Let's get it a home. It's not even $25. Didn't we just do white diamonds for $24.99 and it was an epic value? We are now upgrading to the world of fancy. We are going to the world of color. We are going to the world of exotic and natural and mama nature and that Argyle mine that closed down years ago. And now here it is at better than $24.99. Incredible value. Here's how we do it. Only going to be, though, please be quick. Please, 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 please be quick. Because this is not even going to be $2,000. We're going to make it $1,999 only. And it stays as is. The only thing you need to determine is your ring size. And that's it. Yes, go ahead. Carolyn in Michigan. Hi, Carolyn in Michigan. Wonderful. Welcome to our show. Tell me, did she get a necklace? A 5-stone, 2-carat diamond necklace is going to Michigan. Thank you so, so much. Enjoy. Thank you and welcome to our show. And we had so many new registers shopping today. Diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds. We have a wins a wheel. If there's anything I can recap or something you want to see from, I don't know, last night, this morning, anytime at all, you let me know. We'll help you out. We will get you. And you know what else is here? The Aquamarines. Those huge Aquamarines are still here. Epic sizes of aqua. They're here. The mandarin garnet is here. The ruby, the big Tanzanite earrings. The 1364s had this gorgeous pearl. Oh, you know what else is still here? The Moonstone. Got to show you the Moonstone. If it's still here, which I think it is. I haven't heard otherwise. So let's go ahead and show you 9694. I literally said it aloud. I said, this is too early to do this, and yet I got excited and showed you the Moonstone. I'm watching this in person right now. I'm just seeing things I've never seen a Moonstone do before. It literally looks like a fire opal transitioning with a Tanzanite right now. Just watching this Moonstone glow. Here we go. I know, and you're probably not seeing the oranges and the reds now. I'm not, but I was, because just getting it out of the light for a moment, it does remarkable things. I tell you, every time you see this in a different type of light, you're going to see very different characteristics of your stone, but what's always there is a transparency, a beauty, and here's our carat 65. I just put it up way too early because I got excited. We had a lot of requests for moonstones lately. We needed something a little more affordable. Well, here it is. 9694 is the number. It's our carat 65, round with 67 points, and it's a bridge. It's got the mirror finishing gold on the top and the bottom, then the halo, then the diamonds down the middle as well. I like looking at that from that direction. It is like it's 3 bands all in one. And you've got a really good look here. And we'll also do any gold color you want. So white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. And here we are, a really special look for that. That is so pretty. And it's more pink than we've been seeing. We see sometimes, and it's still, don't worry, it's got the orange and the yellow and the golden glows. I just saw it. It's a darker light. Now I'll try it on. That way you can start to see a little bit lesser light perspective here, but there is this sheen that just, it's kind of, look at that golden glow that happens right on. I mean, seriously, is that not the, look at that. Is that, I mean, look how pretty that is. It's every single color of the rainbow. And this is a little lesser. I could actually darken the light even more. Look at that. Okay, now you're seeing even more. See that? This is why I always say you really got to get it home to fully appreciate this stone. You really do. And it's the most affordable one I've had. So that I think helps out too, because most of them have been $4,000 and $5,000. It's back up close. What we're going to do is just make this easy. And if you didn't see it earlier, well, some of you did. So if you're seeing it for the first time, just know that a few other people saw it and are probably still thinking about it. So it may need a little extra speed here on the phone lines to get you in if you want to say yes. because that is one incredible value already at $49.99. I'm doing better. And again, 3 bands all essentially in one, coming together to make this bridge, to set this stone where, yeah, you still see the diamonds. It's not going to be as many of them because we have 1 row instead of like 4. I had one the other day, I had 4 rows underneath it. This is 1 row, but you see it move and you'll see the little, yeah, the brilliance of the diamonds showing through the transparency. That would never happen if it was an opaque stone. It would never happen if it was a translucent stone. You'd get all the colors of the Moonstone, but never the diamonds through it. Here you get everything. And by the way, it's not even going to be $2,000. So now we're talking about a whole different level of value on the ring. And yet we have got it going out for less than $19.99, $18.99, $1,799. It's going to be something special. It's only $16.99 first caller. Is this what Kara's looking for? Oh, okay. That's going to be probably in the Friday box, which I had the round out here. But you got it. So does she just curious about what an orange sapphire looks like versus an Imperial? We'll show it to you, Kara. It's a great idea. I love that. We'll serve as a little lesson for everybody who wants to get to know gems a little bit better. And $16.99 on this Moonstone only. We do. We talk about orangey pinks with Imperials. Well, I've got the Imperial that's got an orangey pink. Kara, I like the way you think. Take a look at this. This is the Imperial. That is one I featured last night. We had the round come back just again this morning, but there's the Imperial with pink diamonds, with white diamonds, and then even more pink diamonds on the outside. Compare that to this stone. Fascinating. Because that stone on the left in the yellow and white diamond bridge is an orange sapphire that has a little bit of a pinky glow to it. Fascinating, right? Because sapphires, like we talk about with padparashas, sometimes can be orange and pink together. And this has a little orangey pink. Not enough pink to call it padparasha. I'm calling this an orange sapphire. But that is compared to a more pinky golden of the Imperial. Now, which is rare? Well, that's a tough call because an orange sapphire is really rare, as is an Imperial topaz. So Kara, there are your 2 side by side. Imperial topaz on the right, orange sapphire that's unheated on the left. There's a 2 carat here and a 215 there. That's going to be unheated, so it makes it even more rare on the sapphire. You get 78 points in white diamonds. And also yellow diamonds, 24 points in the yellow. Would you like to see an item number? Because we could do first and either and see which one she likes, then hone in on it. But 7718 is the sapphire, so we'll start there. 112, 7718. And that's the yellow and white diamond bridge, a 215 exquisite sapphire. It is unheated. By the way, 21 minutes to go, so please get those requests rocking. Let me know who's got the Moonstone, because at the moment it's $16.99 and still here. Here's 7718, which is the 215 with the 24 points in the yellow and the 78 points in the white in a bridge. It's a really ample bridge. A lot of gold. Lots of gold going on there. And the yellow diamonds will run through center to center, side to side. Then we have the Imperial, which we just saw as part of a blowout last evening. And that Imperial is going to be 112-2659. And that has a more pinky golden. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. The pink and the pods together, right? That was a beauty, wasn't it? Okay, so the multicolored sapphire pendant in platinum with chain, that's out the door. Here we go with the unheated orange versus the Imperial. Now the Imperial, you're seeing the information on now, it's a 2 carat. It has a pink diamond weight of 33 points and a white diamond weight of 62. So 2 different stones, but definitely sharing some similarities. Rarity story, well, sapphire, I'm still going to say the Imperial is more rare. And that's because it's only one place in the world to find it. So I could search all the world. There's different sapphire mines. We're going to find a couple of orangey pinks. We're not going to find as many pinky golden Imperials. So still, if it's a rarity story that you're after, you go with the Imperial. Out of Brazil, all natural, although this sapphire is also all natural, so you can't go wrong either way. The sapphire is going to be down to just $3,499. The Imperial's even less. The Imperial is down to $24.99, just like my round I had earlier with a pink and white diamond bridge, which is also still here if you'd like it. So we are verifying on the Moonstone. We've got a few pieces from earlier also heading on out because we are to that time of the show where it's time to make the decisions because 19 minutes left to go at airtime. And then, yes, the whole show and everything we've showcased should be out of here. But again, if you want me to focus in on one, we'll be happy to do it for you. But let me know if you like the Imperial, right side, with some pink. Or do you like the orange, also has some pink elements to it, in a sapphire on the left? and they both incorporate multiple colors of gold and multiple colors of diamonds. We go with the Imperial with the rose and the pink diamonds, and then of course the orange sapphire on the left with the yellow gold and the yellow diamonds. So fun ways to mix and match and make the mounting very specialty and very specific to that stone, because they're all custom made, and obviously each one really elevated with those extra important diamonds around them. So let me know which one you like, because they're each one of a kind. And again, $34.99 over here and $24.99 over here. So what I think is, for my money, the more rare is also cheaper by $1,000. And this is what it looks like on the hand. Yes? Oh, of course, sure. We'll go both on the same time here. You got it. There's the Imperial right here, and there's the orange sapphire right there. Which one? What do you need? The what? Did you have a question about hardness? Okay, 7.5. Yep. Little less durable than a sapphire, which is a 9. Sapphire is only topped by one stone for durability, and that's diamond. So sapphires and rubies are 9, diamonds are a 10. So you're getting really great durability on sapphires too. Which one? Topaz, gone. Congratulations. Jason's got, now is it Kara by any chance or somebody else? It is Kara? Wonderful. And so we still have our sapphire here, which I'll show you now up close, which is item number 112-7718. Is the sapphire, the Imperial topaz is sold. Yes? No. We had a ruby for one great price. Well, we had 2 rubies. Joanna, is she talking about the signature mounting in the yellow gold or the one in platinum that we had earlier? Here's the ruby in yellow gold. And who are we talking to, Joanne? I'll get their attention. This is the yellow gold ruby, and we had a platinum ruby. This one was $19.99. And here's the other ruby. Those are the 2 rubies I've had today, at least that I can recall. So, am I missing one? Nope, I think that's everything. We had pink sapphires. We had, those are the 2 rubies, platinum or gold. And the platinum is down to 1111. So that's this side right here. And let me get the smudge off of it. That's in platinum. Yes. Are you talking about the diamond necklace or the one with the sapphires? Sapphires. For who? Tina, you got it. We're going to show your necklace again. The platinum with the paparasha with pinks. You got it. Tina, take a look. This one is spoken for. It is Tina's new necklace. Take a look at this. Here's the up close on your necklace. A paparasha with more golden color, but still pinky and golden together. And then the pinks. And that was platinum with a 20-inch adjustable chain. So Tina, congratulations on that one. There's your beautiful pendant. That is pendant and chain, so a full necklace coming right out to you. We'll have that right out. And that is fabulous. So that was here, and there's all your information. And then, of course, Joanne, let me know if they have any questions about those 2 rubies. Those are the 2 rubies I've had today. And sounds like they may be watching a whole different show. That happens sometimes. We'll have someone call in from another network, and they're asking for something that we don't have. It's because, oops, I got my numbers mixed up, you know, the phone numbers. I like that. That always amuses me. It's always fun. Shows like a true shopper is a true shopper. I like that. All right, so we have our ruby. This one's $11.11, by the way, and this one's $19.99. So 2 great ways to get rubies out of Burma today. 15 minutes left to go. I think we're caught up with requests. Kara, thank you again on the Imperial. I'm glad you got it. It's a beauty. I'm a little jealous of her. She's got a great one there. And then I do want to remind you, we had this electric Swiss blue topaz earlier that's under 1,000, because I haven't had too many items under 1,000 today. So let me show you this one here. This is that Swiss blue trillion cut halo. Asymmetrical design with the mounting, split shank on one side, single shank on the other, and that is our trillion. 9533 is the number, and that's our 642 trillion. Started the show with that one. Wanted to have a full circle moment before we wrap it up in about 14 minutes here. And there is that Swiss blue. Nothing like it except maybe a Cambodian blue zircon. That's what it looks most like, I would say. That, or even blue diamonds. Rarely, they really get into the lighter blues. They don't really get this bright or this saturated. So this is going to look most like a blue zircon or a really good Swiss blue topaz. You know, Swiss blue topaz is pretty cool. It's a bright, electrifying kind of color versus the sky blues, which are pale, and the London blues, which are navy. This is more of that bright electric blue. And it's only $9.99, stays in the white gold. There's only one, so I wanted to give that a little bit of love. And a last look before we go, because we are going to see you tomorrow. But then remember, after Sunday, we take a little break. We have Monday and Tuesday off, no show. So we are not back with you until Wednesday with live broadcasting. So keep that in mind. It's like our last hurrah of the week is always Sunday. We have that same time slot as we had today, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time, 1 to 4 Eastern. So we will be back with you in the morning. And what a lineup. We have some great yellow diamond drop earrings that are affordable tomorrow, and lots more. So lots to get to tomorrow if you can join us. And then, of course, the last call on this Swiss Blue, $9.99 only. We still also have, I don't know how or why the Diaspore is still here, but we have an incredible cushion cut and a quick request here. Thank you so much. Oh, this is great. We will end up showing all three of the Imperials we had last night. Yes. The round. And I have the round literally my hand up on you, so great choices here. So this is the more pinky. And then the round I already recapped. Of course, our pear shape went to Kara. And so now we have the round, which has more pinky orange true blend of 50-50. And then the oval, which is more pink. And, well, the settings, pink diamonds on the round with the bridge, and all white diamonds with the pinkies. So we've got two different item numbers. We'll start with 112-1632, which is over here on the left, because we already recapped that today, so you're probably more familiar with that one. And then we also have the more pinky, which is really rare too, and that's the oval. So here's all your information for that gorgeous round. Like I was saying earlier, they didn't actually add more money for the pink diamonds that are clearly there as the halo around the round. So very impressive. You're not paying for those pink diamonds, which is a huge step up in value. Now, there's also diamonds every which way. It's the bridge style, so it's got 4 separate rows of white diamonds, 2 that run underneath, 1 top and bottom row as well, and then that's holding your pink halo in place. So pink diamond halo, Imperial topaz, all natural, pink and orange. If you want to see the golden and the pinks together, you're going with the round on the left side. If you like this is like really ultra rare because again, they're not treated. So to get a pure pink like that is, well, that's item number 112-6383. And this is actually all part of a blow up that actually happened last night, but I know some of you are just absent on Friday nights. And so we just like to, I really had to recap them because they're such important values. And just like the pear shape and just like the round, the oval is also part of this $24.99 exquisite blowout we're doing. Now they're going to stay in the gold color they're in, which of course in the round is white and rose. In the oval is just white gold. They will stay as is. So the only thing we need to know is your ring size that you need, but $24.99, your choice of. Same price. They were all part of a big blowout that I did last night on our big Friday night, which join us if you can because they're amazing shows. But here we are with the last call at $24.99, your choice of. Beautiful Imperials, aren't they? And just even a little bit more rare to get into that true. It's almost got a little lavender undertone to it. There is a pinky purple dynamic to the oval. And then here's what they look like on the hand. The oval first, and then I can do the side by side and all that good stuff. But there's the oval, and here's the bridge with the round. So you can really see visually, even from a farther away perspective, you can really see the difference in the color. And they're both exceedingly rare. It's just a matter of what you like better. If you want to go even more rare, though, you're going with the pure pink. But there is something to be said about a flash of the round and the beauty of having that pink and golden together, perfectly blended as they are. So $24.99 for your last call there. By the way, 1 necklace left, I think, still. I haven't heard sold out on the 5-stone necklace. So we still may be able to make one more of your gold color choice. Here's the oval, here's the round. Let's see who's got what. Same price. So it shouldn't be a pricing issue. The price is the blowout best ever. Yes, which one would you like? The oval? You got it. So the oval is sold. Oval is item number 6383. Thank you much. Our round, my personal favorite, is the one that's left. And that's 1632. So there you go. And that's our last call on the Imperial. And so far, so now 2 out of the 3 of our trio are indeed gone today. I think the Moonstone's still here. I don't know if that Moonstone's just not translating on TV. It's a gorgeous stone. Definitely call us on the Moonstone. The round may be gone as well. Let's find out. Verifying, giving you a last look at it. Then we've got the Diaspore. I'm going to bring out the 9-carat 44 one more time. This 944 is something special. Of a museum private collection level, you're already going to see a huge sneak peek of the reds that it will turn into Is it magic? Sort of. It's Mother Nature's magic. 9 minutes left to go in the show, by the way. So continue to get requests in. What could we recap for you before the show is over? Use that airtime to your advantage so we can find you what you love. But here's our 9-carat 44 on a cushion cut square Diaspore. Big halo, carat 19 in diamonds going all the way around it. And one of our best. Really one of our very, very best. Yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. You are getting that choice. And I think the round, I'm not sure. I think the round is still here, right? Round Imperial, still here hanging out in the bridge with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds. Let me know. That should be gone. Sure, Jason, anything they want to see before we go? Let me know. Now I can bring it right out for you if you have any questions. This is down to $34.99. Still amazes me to this moment that we have that incredible value on that Diaspore with what is more than just a pink coming through. It's more than just a green. A lot of times it's more of a golden green. This is a true kiwi green, like a fresh, juicy kiwi. And yet, I love kiwi. I don't know. I don't eat it that often, but it's very delicious, I think. But there we have it with that really, truly, and it's fun because it's kind of got the browns and the champagnes that you would see on the exterior of a kiwi, and then the bright, like juicy greens that are very specific, and then, well, the reds. That's just a whole nother level. It's like you got a little bit of dragon fruit in there as well. So $34.99 on that one. I'll try it on for you. And then let me know what the final recap should be. Because we want to show you what you're still considering, what you want to see, and also the last call on that diamond necklace. $24.99 for a 5-stone bezel set, 2-carat total weight diamond necklace, something special, and really the highlight of the day here today. And we've got, again, big yellow diamond earrings tomorrow, affordably priced. We've got a lot of very special ideas tomorrow, so I'm not going to give away all the secrets, but hey, last Sunday I sprung the surprise of a lifetime on you with the 5-stone 3.5-carat band. Let me just say, you never know what lies ahead on a Sunday, so make sure you tune in to find out. We'll be letting you know right at the top some of the amazingly extraordinary discounts and values and great pieces we have for you tomorrow. And that starts at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern. So we will have that big Sunday wrapping up our week. Also want to remind you about the Mandarin garnet. What about the big Tanzanite earrings? Did y'all see these? I know the smaller ones are gone, but we had the 13-carat 64 Tanzanites. Omega back, huge halo. Can we say 3 carats in diamonds? Almost. It's almost 3 carats in diamonds, 288 to be exact. The item number on the earring was 9709. I still cannot get over this incredible earring. And I know I'm tempted to just split them up and make them 2 great rings. But one last opportunity for the earrings. Dazzling rounds, Portuguese cut, almost 7 carats each. And they are fantastic. 288 is your diamond weight, and that is going to be, oh, we got them down to $84.99. And there's a 3/4 inch diameter to each. But don't worry, they got the Omega back, so they're going to sit up properly in the ear. So there's not going to be any issue there. They're going to be fabulous on. They're comfortable. They feel great on. They look amazing. And yet, only $84.99, which certainly makes that a big old value right there. So last chance, last call. Anybody who would like those Tanzy earrings, $84.99. Be sure and let me know. And any other recaps? Joanne, did you take the round Imperial or just the oval? You did get both. Okay, so never mind. I was just going to recap the round one more time. Never mind, the round is gone. We also have the round earrings. Let me see. We don't have a whole lot to recap. That's for sure. That's good because that means you've seen the values and love the values. Oh, this quick little inexpensive item. There is something here that's $5.99, and it happens to be a pearl that looks like that. It's basically purple. Have you seen a purple pearl? Not a pinky purple. I used to have pink pearls quite often here. This is not a pink purple. This is a purple blue. It's like a periwinkle, and then it's still going to have the glow, the beautiful, I mean, the nacre on a pearl is supposed to glow. And you have a freshwater pearl here. It's 1128825, and it is platinum, chain included, and it is $599. You can still swap out the chain for another one, a DBTY, whatever you like, but that is gorgeous. and so unique for $599, especially like for a June birthstone who collects different colors of pearl. You probably don't have a purple pearl. If anybody wears a lot of purples and blues, this would be gorgeous just to have on the neckline, something very simple and classic with the really standard mirror finish bail there. So $599, definitely our most affordable idea of the day. And also still have that $9.99 Swiss blue topaz too. So there's some great affordable options still hanging out here today. $16.99 on the Moonstone. I got to show you this blue sapphire one more time. Oh, and also, let me see, yellow diamond I think is still here. The $19.99 70 pointer that looks like so much more. And also the $18.88 mandarin. I'm such a believer in a mandarin, but at this price, it's a must-have. It really is. Bright neon like this. Here's your big mandarin garnet here. It's almost 2 carats in that center. And you get it's a little more on the cushion cut side as opposed to an oval. And we are down about 3 minutes, so let's go. Any last minute requests? We still got time to show it to you, answer any questions, and help you place your order before somebody else gets it. But this is item number 9636, the big carat 85 mandarin cushion cut with diamond weight galore, 66 points in the diamond weight. And this is going to be only $18.88. So you got a great big value on a mandarin garnet right there. And don't forget, tomorrow we wrap up our week of shows. We have our incredible Do Not Miss Ever Sunday. Oh, the Sunday mornings are fantastic. And what are we going to do? We had an incredible Sunday show last week. What are we going to do to live up to it? Well, we've got surprises in store. So make sure you're with us at 10 a.m. when we kick it all off. We've got a big day ahead, and that's all coming up 3 hours live tomorrow. And here we are, last call on the mandarin, $18.88. We'll get you a little closer look at it there. And our final 2 minutes to go, so a 2-minute warning has arrived. And let me know if you'd like the purple pearl, $5.99, the Swiss blue topaz, the ring, $9.99, the Tanzanite earrings, those big, beautiful, bold button-style earrings, $84.99. The Diaspore, the 9 carat 44 is still here for only $34.99. And our big aquas, the 3 Sierra Santa Marias. We had an 11 carat, we had a 4 carat, and then we had one in between. All $34.99. If you want any of those big aquamarines, let me know. Great show in store for you tomorrow, so join us for that. 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. We've got 3 hours for you. It does wrap up our week, so we're really looking forward to that. Big Sunday. As always, yellow diamond drops. They are the sweetest. It's not a big dramatic drop either. It's nothing too bold. Like, it's one of the more wearable size drops we've ever done in yellow diamonds, and I know how much we love our yellow diamond deals, so we will have those tomorrow among some very special surprises. So make sure you are sure to join me if you can. I would love to have your company as we are holiday season approaching. Very excited to have all these great values, really significant moments tomorrow as well. So we hope to see you then. Of course, if you have any questions about this mandarin or anything else, if you'd like to pick up a piece, make sure you do it now, because we're still here a couple minutes after the show. Those phone lines stay open, so we are placing plenty of orders after the show goes off the air because everybody's making those last minute decisions. So whatever you'd like to have in your collection coming your way, to check it out at home, see what it's all about. Remember, you have a money back guarantee. So this is the day. You never want to wait and get a piece and run the risk of just missing out entirely. You want to get it at home, see what it's all about, and make the choice. But $18.88 in this mandarin. One more time on the hand before we go here. 30 seconds to go. Thank you again so much for watching and shopping today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Until I see you again, not too long from now, we'll see you at 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central Time, and 1 p.m. Eastern for our big Sunday. I look forward to it. So you're all invited. We hope we can spend some more time together shopping up a storm for our big Saturday. And we're going to go brave it in the storm right now. Thanks again so much, everybody. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us here at TVON. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10.